Testing, testing. Hello, everyone. Welcome into the break room. Hopefully everyone is doing well this evening. All right, we're doing just a quick check yet again. It looks like, yeah, we can close that window down. Essentially, just like yesterday, we uh, we got closed captionings working. Seems like everything seems to be working pretty great with that. I have added all the steps necessary in my pre-stream checklist because I have one. I think I mentioned that on stream multiple times before. But yeah, I have a pre-stream checklist where I go through all of the stuff to make sure that we're good and ready to go for stream. That now includes the stuff necessary to get closed captioning up and running. So we should now have that up and running from this point onwards. So like I said, just add in a little bit more accessibility into the stream. Um, Also, we got our new seat cushion in that I mentioned. I am sitting on it now. Came in this morning. We will see if this manages to help at all. I'm having higher hopes. I mean, the last one was pretty firm, and so it was just like sitting on a wallet. It was pretty bad for my tailbone. This one actually looks and feels soft, so I'm feeling a little better about it. Having said that, I tried sitting on a pillow before, and that didn't help. We'll see. I will keep people updated on the condition of the cushion as the stream progresses, if it's really like that much worse. So, um, other little like things that we've been changing around and whatnot, physical wise. So I found out last night, this morning, that my controller over here was sending phantom inputs. So that would explain why on some rhythm games I kept going out of rhythm, including the one yesterday where every once in a while, like I had to show on screen when I was pressing a button because it kept like I thought that I was pressing it right and then it wouldn't press correctly, and then sometimes I would press it right and it would go just fine. That was apparently the reason, and I was able to prove that by playing a different rhythm game. I went back to Crypto the Necrodancer, which is a game I'm very familiar with. Got to level 1-3, which has a decently fast song in it. In Crypt of the Necrodancer, you have to hit every single beat to be able to move around. And it kept saying that I was missing beats every 30 steps or something. It would kept, and you get a multiplier in that. It would keep resetting my multiplier as a result. So yeah, so that was this controller. I went and replaced it with this controller, because notice I have two from my Fall Guys days when I made sure to have an extra controller for tournaments, in case anything happened to the first one. I switched it out. Oh, those problems seem to go away. So, I now have another version of that controller coming in from eBay. Should arrive next week. That'll become my backup controller in case this kind of thing ever ends up happening again. But we should, like I said, we should be good as far as that goes now. Other stuff going on. I also forgot to give thanks for a new follower, Banana Annie. I appreciate the new follow from you. But yeah, let's pull up the normal flyer for this part of stream. Our Steamroll September flyer showing that on Twitch for the month of September, we have been streaming every single day of the month so far. As of today is Thursday, therefore we are on roguelikes and roguelites. And like I said, you can see Wednesday was the rhythm game like we had played yesterday. Also, I should mention on there that tomorrow is our platforming day, where we're going to be playing with I'm Topaz 1988. So yeah, let me give a quick shout out to Topaz. Yeah, so I found I have a two-player duos platformer that I've been meaning to play for forever. Topaz, ever since they first came to the channel, I know them from another community, but they were asking if they could join in for a game. I'm like, absolutely. So I let them know the process. In fact, I'll put the process here too, because I love doing that. There's the link to my Discord. That is where we do all of our multiplayer game night scheduling. You just join the Discord, go to the roles channel, give yourself the multiplayer game night role, gives you access to the channel where I do the scheduling. And yeah, that's how we scheduled him in. And you can do the same yourself if you're interested in playing 2 or 4 player multiplayer games with me on stream here. But yeah, like I said, for today, we're playing a roguelike, as stated. So let's actually get to the game, and I will start explaining it. So we'll head over here. We will turn our music off. We will open the game. So the game is called Dicey Dungeons. This was not the game I was planning on playing today, by the way. A little loud. Sound. Turn the sound down in-game. Okay. It's capturing. Still a little loud. Let's, not display. Options, sound. So, my original plan for today was to play a game called Neon Abyss. But that game came out in 2020. Still a little loud. We're gonna do 5 at a time. We'll try 35. If we need to go down to 30, we'll go down to 30. Okay. We should be good now. But yeah, no, the moment that the music went up, it did go up a bit. So I was gonna play Neon Abyss. I went into the game, into the menu, like here, started pressing up and down. Up worked just fine to go through the menu, but down just wouldn't work when it was on the start button at the top or when it was on quit menu or quit game at the bottom. It would only work for the middle 2 options. So I started looking up if people had problems with that, and not only did they have problems pressing up and down in the game, they started having problems with just pressing down in general in that game. Like I can't play a roguelike where the down arrow doesn't work. Welcome to Dicey Dungeons, the only game show where you could win your heart's greatest desire. Will you fulfill your dreams or your nightmares? Let's find out with our host for the evening and for eternity. It's Lady Luck. Thank you all my dears and darlings. Welcome back to my labyrinth of endless terror. With our newest contestant, will our newest contestants win big or lose it all?
Oh no!
Find out. Is we meet the warrior. I was like playing the warrior in roguelikes first, like when there's, choices between, or even like basic RPG games. If there's like a warrior or a wizard or someone who, like a summoner, someone who can summon creatures and whatnot, I always like playing warrior as like the first thing, just because they usually have simple move sets. You can easily like get through and start playing. Whoa, I'm a dice. Yeah, so that right there would explain the title of my stream today, by the way. I don't understand this game and when we played, what was the name of that game? God, the volume is still like making it hard for me to think. Lost in Random. They kept calling a single die, saying a dice. And I don't know when that became an acceptable thing to do. Yes, sir, that's how this works. Tell me, warrior, what secret emptiness has driven you to risk eternal imprisonment at the hands of fate? What? My dear, what are you playing for today? Oh, I'm playing to win a monster truck and to become the strongest man in the world. Inspirational. Well, you know what they say here in Dicey Dungeons? Luck might be against you, but it's too late to change your mind now. Become the chest to walk over to it. Done. Easy. Okay, so do a certain amount of damage. You found a sword. Take it. It's an enemy. Charge. Alright, so back over this way to the level 1 Space Marine. But so this game is made by a number of people, but the 2 people who are of note are Terry Kavanaugh and Chipzill. Terry Kavanaugh has only made 3 games, all of which I own in my Steam library. VVV. I was thinking of playing on the platform day. This game, and Super Hexagon, which I have played before. And the music in Super Hexagon is by Chipzill. So essentially, this game is the Super Hexagon devs plus some other people. And fire up the Plasma Blaster again. Jagger Dice Sword, use it. So we roll a 1 to a 6. Oh, no, I guess we already rolled. It was a 5. Because I used a 5, that did 5 damage. Cool. Now it's their turn. Again, turn when you're ready. I literally have nothing else I can do. Okay, so they need to charge up their cannon to do 10 damage. And it takes 20. Yikes, when that thing hits 0, it's gonna hurt. Yeah. Totally. But what is my health? Oh no, you rolled a 1. It's okay, this happens from time to time. Warrior has a special ability, you can reroll up to 3 times a turn. Got it. A 4. Try, what do you mean try again? 4 is fine. Whatever. A 3, one more try. A 6, perfect. So, okay. Oh, but they say per turn. I would still end up taking the 4. Because there's 3 numbers worse than it and 2 numbers better. Again, turn when you're ready. Alright, there's our health. It's 24. Yep, and they're about to do damage. Ouch. When you take damage, it charges up your limit break. Okay? Click on Fury to use it. Double your next damage. So, because I'm doubled, the 6 becomes a 12. So it hits them for 12 and they die. Got it. Okay, I understand. Also, I can't begin to express how loud this game keeps getting. So I'm not going to do the in-game options. I'm just fiddling with it out of game now on the Xbox game bar. Eat apples to restore health. Do I have to click the apple? What I should have done is clicked on this apple first, then this one second, to see if, as I pass through it, if it auto-eats it. We found a battle axe. Do twice the amount of damage, but with a max of 4. Okay. Another enemy, so head over to them. Fight. Battle axe is more powerful than your sword, but it needs a 4 or less. Right. Yeah, so I literally can't use it. So what I should do is use the 6 on the sword and re-roll this until I get a 4. Perfect. Yep. Okay, I understand. And then there's nothing left for me to do, so I end turn. Some equipment will inflict status effects, so deal however much damage. And, oh. Wait, the fireball, for example, it's going to burn. So this has to be an even number for them, which would be a 6. But then, is that both of them? That this has to be a 2-4 or a 6, and it'll either deal 2-4 or 6 damage. And then burn 1 dice. Does that mean it'll burn the other die that they have? Oh, it burns 1 of my dice. Oh. Okay. See, this is where I think that it makes, regardless, cost 2 health. Does that mean even when I do this? No, that's fine. So that's a max of 4. Can I re-roll? What did the limit break do again? Doubles your next action. Got it. Well, that's irrelevant because the 4 will end up killing him. Even everything I did there was irrelevant because I was going to kill him even with a 3. Now level 2, max health increased by 4. Cool. Okay, well this is neat so far. You received an extra dice. Extra die, that's fine. Get all your health back when you level up. Cool, that's actually good to know. Again, I get hit a lot in games to begin with. Why is the game... You click away and click back? Continue. Why is the game not letting me... Oh, okay. It's telling me that, but I can't make that go away. Oh, dice value +1. You can rearrange your equipment from here. Okay. So, sword, battle axe... Alright, so we can only have 4 things equipped. 2 items that take 2 slots. No, it's just 6 slots total, right? Got it. 6 slots total. It just so happens that the sword takes up 2, the battle axe takes up 2. Okay. Got it. Okay, this is neat. I like this so far. I didn't think I would like a game that was so luck-based. I mean, essentially based on dice. But I like the simplicity of this a lot, actually. So, we already saw what this does, because this is what the last enemy had. Look, it's the exit. So if I click on the exit, it literally won't even let me click on the exit. So I have to click on the Jester. Jester changes equipment every turn. Hey there, friend. Also, I was originally planning on playing with mouse. Oh, Berto, congrats on first. Hope you're doing well. I was planning on playing with controller, but honestly, this works fine with mouse. Enthusiasm is adorable, but I'll let you in on a secret. It's time for you to die already. Jester changes equipment every turn. Right. If you want, you can see what the enemy's moves are here. Probably good. I'm late from the office, just grabbing dinner. How goes it? We're doing alright. I'm playing a game I haven't played before by the Super Hexagon developers. It is a roguelike, since we are on our roguelike deck. And this wasn't the game I was originally planning on playing. But here we are. Freeze. Okay. They only have Snowflake. Cool. I think I've seen someone play this before. Seems like it'd be right up your alley. So I don't typically like dice games, and I actually don't like a lot of. I don't like a lot of the build. What are they called? Like deck builders, and so like card games, dice games. In general, I'm not into like card and board games. So it actually didn't seem like it would be something that I would enjoy. But I like the dev of this. I like the person who makes the music in this. I like the simplicity of this. So, if I use this, burn. Oh, it burns one of their dice, right? Let's re-roll the 1 because it's pretty useless. Let's re-roll this also. Do I want to re-roll it again? Now let's stick with the 3. Okay. One of their dice is burned. Alright, we have 2 things are frozen. Well, our rolls suck. Ooh, okay. So, I think this is perfect. We make that a 4. That is max 4 anyway. Our max on that is 6. And then we just hope that this is even. It isn't, that's fine. So we just end the turn. We probably could have done that in a different order and gotten something better to work out of that, but that's fine. Well, so right away, we're shocked for 3. Temporarily disables random equipment. Can use it. Oh, we can use a die to unshock it though. Place a die to release shock. Okay. How do I want to do this? This does twice the damage, so I think what makes the most sense is bump that, even though that's a 6, we can then make this thing a 4, so that does 8 damage. Which is unfortunate then, because we can't use this. The only thing I can think of is, I don't know how long the shock effect stays around for. So let's release it with that before we end turn, and we'll see if the matchstick is still shocked or not. So they're about to burn me. Oh, the shock isn't there. So we use the 4 right away. We could... Oh. So I guess we didn't do that. We'll just do that. So I think that might be timed. There we go. And then we'll end the turn. Okay, so status effects go away after a turn. That needs to be all odd stuff. It weakens my equipment. So does that mean like this does 1 less? Okay, so a max of 5, a max of 3. Yeah. So it literally weakens everything. That still needs to be. So. Oh wait, that needs to be a 3 or less. Mom fixed up some good ass albondigas. Your place near you that's probably. check up food carts in the southeast of Portland and Albondigas and see if anything shows up there. I think there might be a place over in Cartlandia. That needs something even. I hate the fact that I don't seem to be able to use this for anything effective over here. I think this might make the most sense, maybe. To re-roll this one. Okay, so we'll do the max of 3 there, and we'll do the even. We'll burn another die. I wasn't looking at their health, but that'll be good to know for future future fights. What's wrong? What time do you make it? You win. Okay. So we will fully heal pretty soon. She diced my dungeon still I roll. Welcome, Crimson. So, level 2, there's... I'm guessing that's a shop. Regarding everything... So that's the level exit, but I like the idea of health. So, this is my answer. If I click on the chest or I click on the apple, I can't do anything. So you have to click here. Z, welcome in. Yeah, Southeast Portland. Correct, Berto. But yeah, welcome in, Z. Very strong against poison. I need to play this game again sometime. I've almost completely finished it. Nice. Yeah, this, like usual, this is my very first time right now. Last 2 things I have to beat are kicking your ass. Gotcha. Let's... Oh, bumping that up would be of no use. So what makes the most sense to me is to re-roll that... Whatever. That has a max of 2. We burn with the other. Okay. Oh, I could have bumped the 2 up. Okay. I wasn't thinking about that. Alright, they'll poison me in a bit. Again, we use our sword right away. But let's make sure... Perfect, max of 4. There, this just needs to be even. I'll give you minor. Not at the moment, just because I'm very, very new. So if I lose, I lose. Like, it's a roguelike. I'll die and then get back to the start. If I'm having like an absolutely rough time of it, then I'll start actually actively asking in chat. Be like, can someone tell me something better I should be doing here? So again, my idea is this has a max of 4, so we save the 4. But I assume don't, like, in my head, the way that I'm playing this has a max of 6, maybe. I was just going to point out a minor interaction. You gotta try that, it comes in handy sometimes. Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, well, I like failing in games, because I learn from failure. Yeah, let me find out. Yeah, I appreciate that. But I appreciate you asking, even ahead of time, if it was okay. So the reality is I can only do 3 things here, right? So in my head, an ideal roll is a 6, a 4, because that has a max of 4, and any even number. Well, we already have an even number, so I would imagine do that. Also, they only have 2 health, so literally anything else I do from here is irrelevant. But ideally, I think I want to do it in an order that best gets me an even number, a 4 and a 6. Think you can beat trees, do you? You feeling good? Trees will wait, they will eat you when you're gone, mate. You win. Congrats, you're now level 3, max health increased. Nice. La Isla Bonita, located on north... Ugh. I really don't want to go east of 82nd. But that's about right. That's where Northeast 122nd is like... gentrification has pushed a whole bunch of people out that way. So there's like just a lot of mixed communities out that way. 82nd and Eastward, the neighborhood starts getting a bit sketch. But But yeah, like I think that's where like all the Russian places and whatnot are over there. I guess if I go in during lunchtime, it wouldn't be so bad. It's like shield even is shield damage odd for odd number shield. Okay, interesting. Do twice damage to the enemy, but a certain amount to yourself. I'd rather with the shield. I couldn't see if that was only one. No, see that was two. I think I'd rather. Well, yeah, I like bump for now over that, but that is a potential 5 damage instead of a status effect. Let's just try. I mean, this is early game. Let's try it out and see how it works out for us. Because now we have 3 things that we can do damage with. We don't need to eat the apple, so actively save the apple around. Oh, say another bump is actually nice because then I'm hoping we eventually get more slots. Maybe we don't, but it would be nice to eventually just put 2 bumps like this over where the spike shield is. Then we could keep doing, you know, max of 4. Like even with low rolls, we could get away with low rolls here of like 2, bump it twice to 4, and then as long as we're getting good rolls with another, hit it with the 6. The problem then is out of 3 dice, we're only using 2 of them to attack with. So let's try this. Bump is always useful. Yeah, I have that feeling. Let me break. Okay. So is there supposed to be a chat display somewhere? Am I? No. Do you know? You're not. This isn't the only time that this has happened that I've seen. You're correct. It's supposed to be in the bottom left, under my face in the arcade. I saw someone in someone else's chat that this broke, and I don't know what. And I think what's it called are also broken. Some alert sounds are also broken. I think it's a Streamlabs thing. Don't show, always show, revert changes. I don't think it's Twitch. I think it's Streamlabs. With that being the case, what I might start doing is I might try using the Streamlabs chat overlay. Oh no, I might switch my Streamlabs chat overlay for the Twitch chat overlay, because I think they have one nowadays with their alert stuff. If they don't, I'll use Stream Elements or any of the others. But actually, let me write that down as a post-stream thing. So post-stream, look into fixing on-screen chat. Okay, I have that written down as something to look into for later. I thought yesterday, I think it was broken yesterday and possibly the day before. I can check my VODs. But yeah, I think that it all broke pretty recently. Okay, so the 6 is actually the more useless that I have now because we have a 4 and a 5 up here. So, let's re-roll the 6. Now the 2. Now the 6 again. So, this will shield us. So either we can do 4 damage and do 6 damage. So either do 10 damage, or we can put the 4 to do 8 damage with 3 shield. Since it's pretty negligible, let's do the 8 and try shielding. Because again, we want to shield for a little bit and see how it works out for us. All of these do 3 damage as long as... oh god. Okay. So again, well, right away, a 6 and a 4. Alright. Okay, cool. So I'm assuming this will be a shop, but I guess we have 5 currency we've gotten over time. 2 gold, 2 gold, 2 gold. Alright. New adventure. Come on in. Welcome to Dungeon Supplies for you. Got some great stuff to stock. Need stocks, weapons, a small house plant. that one's reusable, so we could keep potentially using our lowest. The thing I don't like is they're not showing me how many spaces these take up. Like, this is a weapon. My other weapons are using up 2 spaces. Does this use 2 spaces? Or if this uses only... Does this use only 1 space because a rectangle that has a longer top and bottom, but a shorter left and right side are the single spaces. They're showing you the bigger ones are visibly bigger. Okay, so if this was bigger, then theoretically the word dagger would be up here, and the word reusable would be down here. So it would be like this big. Kind of tracing it out. Add 4 to the shield is kind of whatever. Boomerang we already have. No, that was one that we could have taken but didn't. That one's most interesting, but I'd rather save for now for more interesting stuff. Okay, so yeah, so we can skip these, right? Go straight to here. If we need to eat the apples, we can always come back and eat the apples. There's one thing I wanted to do that I forgot to. We'll do that with the max for now. Reroll. Gain our max damage. I shouldn't... Whatever, doesn't matter. This game's music slaps, all of it. Well, from what I noticed, it's all by, all the music's by Chipzil, the one who does all the music for Super Hexagon. And I mentioned before, it's also the dev of Super Hexagon who made this, so... Yeah, they did the whole OST. It's awesome. Yeah, I really, really like their music. Or their. I don't know. Is that their pronouns as they, them, rather than cheer? Okay, so, again, we know we want to use a 4 here. The 1 is the most useless. Yeah, that feels perfect. We'll just do a whole bunch of damage. We haven't even been hit, so we don't need to go back for the apples. I did the handy. Oh, I keep forgetting to go to equipment after each round. Okay. The 2 is the most useless for now. That has a max of 4 anyway. I think what I'd rather do is a bunch of damage. Well, no, we don't know how well they hit. In fairness, we haven't checked their moves first. Combined dice, they need 5 to do 2 damage reusable. Or they can keep inflicting shock on us, which is gonna keep, oh, do that amount of damage. If they get a 6, then they'll inflict a shock on us. So... For now, Handyman is tricky. Shock, yeah. That's exactly what I was just thinking. So I can either do the 5 here and the 4 here and do 9 damage, or let's just shield for now. We'll see how horrible this goes. So they got the 6 for this. So they're definitely going to put the 6 here. So one of these... So there goes the battle axe. This kind of sucks. But that's not what we want to do. We want to do 6 damage. And then hope we don't get another 6. Perfect. That's the only thing we can do with that. We're shielded for a bunch. That's fine. They get another 6. Yeah, across 3 dice, you have a 1 in 2 chance. No, you have better odds than 1 in 6 of getting a 6 across 3 dice. Okay. Well, right away, it's even damage, so I think I'd rather have... Oh, but it's on a 4. Kind of keep forgetting that. I mean, we could keep shielding for the time being. That's fine. We'll end turn. Keep lucking out with those 6s. But I guess the fact that they can combine dice anyway, they'll likely get a 6 anyway. Alright, I should just be able to kill them with that, right? Yeah. Oh, and because I killed them and got that, I have full health now anyway. We can still keep the apples. I received an extra die, not dice, but we'll skip over that. 3 dice to spend. I mean, they almost always get a 6, which is annoying. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gathering. Do 3 times damage once per battle. That's nice. Okay, so we want to take off the shield. I want to pop these in. So the nice thing about sword is that gives us a reason to have a 6. Let's replace the battle axe for now. Because otherwise we're forced to take... If we didn't, we would be forced every time we got a 6 to, like, change them. But one thing I want to try, and this might be the interaction Crimson was thinking of, is if I do get a 6, I want to see if I bump it if it goes up to 7, and then if the sword lets me keep the 7. But it's something I just wanted to try. So, I'm gonna break. This has a max of 5, so we do the max. So let's re-roll the lowest of dice because it's useless. So, I mean, this will be a good test of it. Oh, it gives you another die. Interesting. At which point we could then re-roll that die. Okay. Interesting. These are things that are good to know. Crystal Sword's cool. Yeah, I have a feeling. The bumping 6 to do 6 into 1. Yeah. So... Oh, yeah, they said it was only once per. Now... Yeah, what you... I had that feeling. But like I said, there was something I meant to try even earlier, and then I forgot for numerous turns. Very useful in Warrior since synergizes with combat roll rate. So now this loadout kind of sucks. I'm almost better off having only taken 1 bump and a matchstick. Because I only really wanted to test the 6 on a bump anyway. Because right now I used up my 1 card that I only can use 1 time. I literally have nothing else I can do this turn, short of like bump there. So I have 5 dice. Let's end the turn and see if it keeps the 5 dice. But even if it does, again, the only thing I can do is keep multiplying my dice. It doesn't. So we do this. We literally can't do the 1 last damage to them. Even though I could keep doing this. Anyway. So they'll hurt me with this. Pretty bad, actually. Here, we will do the 1 whole damage. Don't forget to use your limit. Yeah, I forgot. What does the limit break do? That I will ask because it's something that we've already seen before. Fury doubles it. Got it. Yeah, so I would have been able to kill him. Got it. Got it. I think we met Ned in charge of equipment. So yeah, upgrade equipment. Yeah. Got it. So, just to be able to do extra damage. This one would do... Oh, that one makes it so it's a single slot instead of a double slot. That's neat. Well, what is his cost for upgrading things? Level 4, level up in 11 stars. It's been upgraded. Okay. Yeah, it's free, but you only get 1. Yeah. That's exactly what I was gathering from that. It makes no sense to go in there before I've eaten. Let's head to the shop quick. We have 8 coins. This also shows you that these are only one slot. This is 2 slots. The shield I don't care about as much as a warrior. Shocks I care less. I tend, as a warrior class of any game, I tend to do a lot more attacks rather than status effects. I already have a matchstick right now. Anyway, limited number of spaces. We're gonna exit again. I'm gonna look at my equipment. This is now 1 less, so now we can actually put in. So let's say that we have. They said that we have an extra dice, So we have 4 dice now. This would take up 1. That would take up 1, and this would take up 1, and we can bump as necessary. And that's all we could do anyway. Well, no, we could take out the bumps, but I'd rather keep the bumps. We can't take out 1 bump and replace it with anything, so I think this is still the best we can do. Oh, head down. Yeah, no, you can see the size difference. Yeah. Alright, so let's check 443. Well, the one who's the lesser level also gets us more health as well as a new item. Alright, right away, we do the 6 on the sword, the 5 on the crystal sword. And then we just need something even. This one doesn't have any, like, attack. It's only a status effect, so I take it you would typically want to use a 2 on that and save your 6 for something else. Again, we can do this. It is irrelevant. We had that period all the time, I think. 6. We can, yeah, to do 12, so we should just go ahead and do that. Could have oh, yeah. Yep. Do that amount of damage and add poison. Okay. We'll take it. I'm less interested in it. However, I also don't need 2 bumps, I believe, so we do that for now. This is essentially just an extra battle, because getting this gets us to the exit and the shop, so we'll start with Crystalina. Okay, so we do this. What is it? So sometimes, but mostly in builds where you get a launcher. Oh, I'm confused. Welcome in, Leandra. Hope you're doing well. Get Confu. So do 3 damage and add a poison, and this is you. Okay, so we've done as much as we could do. Again, the turn. They're gonna create a random weapon right now. Deal 6 damage is unfortunate. Okay, again, right away. Do that. Oh, I guess when I pick that up is when it actually burns. Okay. Crystalline is unpredictable. Yeah, I'm gathering that. I guess we do that, this, and then this. And turn. They're gonna go towards this with their 1. Yep. Okay. If I need, my Fury is up. However, we probably... here's a question for you. Does the Fury stick around for, like, it's ready now? Does that mean when I get into the next fight, the Fury meter will already be ready for me to go and use the moment I get into that fight? Yeah, that's what I thought. It means don't use it here. Um. Okay, so let's do die is fire. Let's see. So we need a max 3 damage. So let's do this to do 6 and 3 damage. Without having to use anything, without having to touch the guy that's burning. Well, look at the shop. Is a trading post. You can trade if you insist. So we have 2 bumps, so this is potentially alright. Do a certain amount of damage on 6 and inflict a shock. You did a thing. I feel like I'll only ever want 1 bump around. I can always buy a bump. I mean, we have 10 gold for now. So I guess we'll do the deal for the time being. We'll go to the next level. We'll have to head towards one of the foods, so I guess we'll head towards the loud bird. Did I? I messed up. I don't have the bump, which means that she did a deal on the bump that was actively being equipped. So I should have looked at my equipment before going into this battle. We have learned. Okay. So, with that stated, let's do what we can here. We will Fury the 5. Because that does triple damage. 5 is the max. So that was the max amount we could have gotten was 30 damage on them. Big boy damage. Yeah. This is the max we can do here. That needs to be even, and that has a max of 3, so our 5 is useless. I'm presuming, which is kind of the point. Yeah. Right now, we could use the 4. 1, a reroll is going to be either a 1 again or anything higher. Oh, that worked out amazingly. Okay. So they're probably going to kill me here, though, is the unfortunate thing. Dodge, silence, or do a certain amount of damage on odd. That'll do it. Okay. Where was defeated? That's fine. But I unlocked a new character. You're having fun to fight monsters back home while working out long walks on the beach and working out. The thief. I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to win. Everyone else is too, of course. They're just lying about it. The difficulty is 2-star versus 1-star. One thing I am curious about is, yeah, got it. So as you unlock them, I noticed in the credits that these were all darkened out, but apparently they unlock in the credits. Yeah, there's Chipso and Terry Kavanaugh. Favorite character's the last one. Nice. Let's see here. So back to the title. But like I said, for a game that I thought I wasn't going to be into before playing it, I already really like it. So I can either play as them again, or we could try the new one. I'm thinking we just start with the new one. We'll see how it works out for us. Got a fun gimmick. Your hands together for the next hapless, hopeful challenger. Have big hopes, big dreams, and he signed a legally binding agreement to not sue us. It's the thief. Wait, you meant that dice thing literally? I mean everything literally. Tell me, thief, what brings you to my arena of terrible fate? Okay, a dice. Good. Right, well, my friends don't seem to be taking this seriously, but I am. And I'm gonna win $1 billion. Hey, what will you do with the money if you win? Anything I want. For the rest of my life. Well, fortune favors the bold. At least that's what people who haven't met me sometimes believe. Let's get started. So yeah, Leandra, Thief is cool, more interesting than Warrior. Yeah, I mean, in most roguelikes and whatnot, other characters tend to be more interesting than the Warrior. Warriors tend to be pretty simplistic. Go up, do a bunch of damage, tank things, gain some health, rinse, repeat. Leandra, this is a dice-based and I guess slightly card-based roguelike. You have a bunch of equipment. I say a bunch. I start right now with a dagger and a lockpick. Lockpicks will split my dice into two. The dagger will do a certain amount of damage, as it states right here when that comes up. But I can only have a max 3 that it can do. So I can do 1, 2, or 3 damage. You deal with all... Yeah, take out the notepad. You deal with all of this with dice that you roll. I have, I'm guessing, 2 dice based on what this says down here. So every turn it will start up. You'll see what numbers I've rolled already, and then you can take what you've rolled and put the dice into these little spaces, and then the actual effects will start taking place. Thief Sick is Death of 1,000 Cuts, makes for much more interesting combos in Warrior. Gotcha. So with all that stated, this is a chest and an item. Let's head for this frog so you can actually see what it's like. So right away we rolled a 2 and a 3. Oh, we also have a broadsword that does whatever number you give it plus an additional 2 damage. So if I put this in, it'll do 4 damage. If I put this in, it'll do 5 damage. This one, however, is reusable. Oh, so it'd die in 2. So if we had a 6, this would become a 3 and a 3. Got it. I think. Actually, let's just test it right away. It does. Okay. This does 3 damage. It's reusable. Because I split this, we could do 2 more damage, or we could do that and then that. Unlucky roll 4 extra ones. Ready and 8 more HP. Okay. Steal an item from an enemy. Turn. Oh, gotcha. That's how I got that item in my equipment. So the split a die in 2 helps because with this 4, that would become a 2 and a 2. So this otherwise unusable 4 could be used on these. So then this question is, aha. But that's useless. Oh, that was the one that was reusable. Okay. That's fine. Again, we're learning. Yeah, so they do some damage to me. Aqua Gum 1 is another funny interaction. Yeah, then I got two of them out of it. So that does 2 damage. That kills them? Question mark? Yeah. Oh, he had armor. Got it. So since that one is reusable, we do that and then that. Okay. So we're actually fine because we will level up eventually. So as long as we don't lose this 15 health to this guy, then we'll gain full health then. Yeah, shield. Got it. Pickpocket on. So we need an even number. So a 2, 4, or 6 would allow us to steal 1 gold once per battle. We don't have very much equipment, so it immediately put it inside of there. Normally it would put it up here if we had too much, and then we just drag it. Essentially, here's your backpack of crap you have. Here's what you actually are going to be bringing with you into your battles. Okay. So, roll 4 extra ones, but... So, do 3 damage. Oh, 3 this turn, but... I'm thinking... We're just gonna try this out, just because I want to see how this pans out. This is the one that's reusable. 5. Oh, okay, so it's not always even. It just worked out that way before. One use this turret. Oh, min of 3. Oh, min of 3. I missed that. Okay. Yeah, uneven splits. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I just need to fail these things to realize like how carefully I need to really be looking at these cards. Okay, so they can only do that, so that's fine. Split the die in 2. They only need the 1 damage. Oh, we can steal that. Then we can do the 1 damage. Okay. That fully healed. Playing this game was like keeping track of 20 billion different niche interactions at once. Yeah. Oh, hey, I got another die out of this. We have 5 die. No, well, that's right. If we were warrior, we'd have 5. We started with 2, so now we have 3 die plus our 3 equipment. We're good to go. We start here, so we can go through a level 2 wizard to get more items, of which we have none. Going through them is going to gain us health. Since we're at full health anyway, we can afford to go through both of them, so we'll start with the wizard for the item. So teleports. So what? Let's. Oh my god. So the wizard. Okay, depending on if they roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, can do a different spell. They have nothing to re-roll, so literally whatever they have in their hand is what they get to use. They only have. Oh, and they only have 1 die. If they had 2 dice, then you would just hope that they rolled the same thing twice. That way they couldn't use 2 abilities. No, it's fine. They can only use 1 of these. So essentially, you just don't want them to roll a 6, because the 6 gets them another die, and then they can start using multiple abilities at once. But the first 4 are status effects. Like how was Idols taking his socks off with magic? Oh yeah? Okay, so either 5 ice damage and freezing 2 dice, or 5 fire damage, or 5 spark damage, whatever it's called, or 4 poison. So, in 2 out of 3 chances, they're gonna do some kind of harm to me. Okay. So the 6 is the most useless, so we can either put it here or here. We can, because they can do so much damage, we can use our 5. That's a max of 3. I guess we'll still do that. We still get even. We get this. We're already gonna dodge the next attack anyway. We end our turn. Unfortunate split, yeah. I was obviously hoping for the 3 and 3 split. I wasn't sure if it made more sense to go for the 4 split, because it could have been either a 2 and a 2 or a 3 and a 1. Probably should have done that. Probably. Because then I could have used the 3 for the dagger. The 6 would have been for the other thing I had. That is a max of 3 and is reusable. No matter what, we're going to want to split one of these. We can... that's the only thing we can really do, right? Because that needs a 4, so... do that, and then we literally can't put that here, we can't put that here. So we end our turn, we don't have that. Their 4 goes here, they deal 5 damage. Now we can use this. We have stuff shocked at the moment. That needs a... oh, that needs a 1, okay. Now, what would be nice here is, like, going back to your point about remembering what's what, is trying to remember which of these needs what. So like this one I think was a max of 3, so it makes sense to use a 5 and then put the 2 on it. The lockpick, if we unlocked it, I think, here's my logic, is we do the lockpick, that way we can split this, we force a 1 and a 1, we use one of the ones here to release the shock. That wasn't quite, whatever. I probably could have played that a bit better, knowing that I did remember that that was a max of 3. So yeah. The one thing I can do, however, is and probably should have done anyway, was the unlucky roll. That's what I should have done, was the unlucky roll. I'd rather save that in case, in case I get shocked here. Yeah, so I should have done the unlucky roll. That would give me 1s. I would have used the 1s to then unlock stuff. That needs a 2. That splits the die. Okay, end our turn. And we're poisoned. That needs a 6. That has a max of 3. So again, this becomes either a 1 and a 4, a 2 and a 3. I think that's it. There's the tricky part about poison. So we can't do that at all. So the only thing we can do is this. If this becomes a 1 and a 4, that's unfortunate. 2 and a 3 would be ideal. But this also has a potential of becoming 1 and a 3 or a 2 and a 2. So it makes more sense in my head to do that. To get this. Plus that one was reusable. Turn it does, however much poison you have is damage and decreases by 1, so it's more dangerous than higher amounts. Right. Again, as long as we make it out of here alive, we're fine. Bump is definitely good. Should already be added. It is. Head to this. We're gonna get, as long as we win this, we either level up or we get apples. And they're strong against poison. We can gain a bunch of wands. Okay. So we could steal some gold. We only have 5. I don't remember where the shop was. We could bump up. Let's see here. I think if we use this early, we're just gonna try this. So that's a max of 3. The 5 is useless for that, which is even in the max. So we'll put that towards the poison. This just needs something even. We're gonna use this early with the intention of gaining more over time. We'll go ahead and steal the gold. Essentially, we're hoping to get another unlucky roll over the course of this. We'll put 1 more into that. Because if we get a 6, we can immediately use the poison. Like that. So warrior and thief are probably like number 5 and number 4 in your personal fun ranking. Fair. On a 6 restore some health. Well, we're at 8, so that seems kind of ideal right now. Let's go ahead and do damage. We literally can't do anything else. So add some poison, do damage. Alright. Well, we'll see how this works out. They're probably gonna do 5 here. Yep. Here's the poison. means we're at 1, so we kind of need to kill them right now. Yeah. So we did get the unlucky roll back, however. So that would be 4, 7. Okay. So if I'm doing this right in my head, an unlucky roll would get us like all the damage here. Splitting this 4 will either be a 1 and a 3 or a 2 and a 2, which is enough here, and then we bump up 1 to do the last 3. So I had to calculate that, but that got us our level up. Okay, that felt good. that I was able to calculate that whole fight through. So either inflict poison or reduce countdowns on all equipment. Let's try the crowbar. Yeah, alright. Well, I like that it's a bunch of ones items that are in here. We need neither of these now. Crowbar's very fun if you build around it. Gotcha. We will look at this. We have 7 coins. We could buy out the whole shop if we want to. We could duplicate a die, but it would take up 2 spaces. Roll. So we could force a 1. Reduce 1 armor's worth of damage, or I guess 1 attack damage from each attack. Oh, it says leather armor. Okay. From each attack. So does that mean, like, if they have 3 attack items, that all 3 of the attack items will be reduced by 1? That's how I'm gathering that. With my unlucky roll, yeah, that's how armor. Yeah, so I'm thinking of grabbing that because I have 1 space. I might even grab both of these. And the thing right now is I have a lot of stuff that's like changing the dice around. In one instance, the unlucky roll will give me 4 extra dice. So this seems the most useless to me for now because I can gain 4 ones every few turns anyway. Crowbar's good idea to take most countdown items. Right, so... I'm definitely gonna... Oh, and you can only buy 1 thing anyway. Alright. Okay, well, we head here. Again, as long as we make it out of this with, what was it, with 12 damage, then we're fine, because then we eat everything and go to the next floor. You're back. Okay, that was another time dice. You can buy other things, you just have to go back and try. Okay, okay. Oh, I also forgot to equip that, didn't I? Guess it changes equipment. No, or I guess I did. Oh, I didn't need to equip it because it was a 1 by 1 item. So here it is. Okay. So that looks like it does 2 damage no matter what. This one has a max. I'm just looking across everything what makes the most sense. That's 2 damage total, not 2 damage per, from what I'm gathering. Because if it was per, it would say here, do a sword and then an outline. So yeah. So since they have multiples, let's actually reduce all the countdowns on everything, do the 3 damage, and then we'll go ahead and we'll try this first. Snake Eye Charm isn't very used right now, but once you get some other countdown, having more is always better, yeah. Literally useless right now because you don't have any countdown. Yeah, yeah. So that's all reduced by 1 as a result of the armor that I put on. So that's the reused one. So I guess if I just wanted to do a bunch of attack, I would do stuff like this. That's just seemed so hard. So again, we just need to make it out with like a max of having taken. Yeah, this is not ideal because that's like most of what we limit break. So here's where we gain this because we have so many things to deal with. At least one of the ones used to deal 2 damage. The die value makes the most sense for the 3 damage. Oh, they're gonna do some decent chunks of damage to me again. So, remember the lockpicks? Yeah, true. That I can do like that, or I could have done it for that. But reduce damage. Oh, that wasn't reusable. That's fine. Steal a gold. Reduce countdown. Oh, you said that's useless anyway, but not like we could use the 4 there. Okay. So, no, it's a minute 3, so the 6 goes here. Okay. So dive. So a min of 3 over here. Split one of the dice. Add a value to it. That needs an odd. Okay, I should win on the next turn, but I'm gonna take some damage here. Okay. So we'll be at 27 health right after this, I believe. We do 2 damage with that. I'm just looking this one over. Yeah, this one's reusable anyway, so. You sure you're not dead? I mean, this show's pretty rigid format. Survival isn't usually part of it. Okay. So again, the apples are here. There's our 27 health, like I said. So not too bad, all things said and done. Even with our misplays. So again, we could buy these. Duplicating a die does seem helpful. Again, this is where we could potentially buy the other. I think I'm going to leave that for now in favor of saving our money. We're here, shop is up there. Potentially full health right after fighting them, so let's go ahead and try it. I'm aware that I didn't equip the new thing. Cobra builds are some of your favorite in the game. Yeah, and so they're so funny. Yeah, I'll have to take this out since it's not doing anything, since I don't have any countdown stuff. To do 5 damage on a 4, you can reuse it. So let's do 4 damage with that. And then... I'm wondering if I do the 5 for the 5 damage. Yeah, I think we do. Okay, they were able to reuse. Okay. So if we can somehow kill them here with these dice. Deal 6 damage and burn a die. So we could do that with these two alone. We got our 3 for that, so we could reuse it. Would be 9 damage. Do I have enough for that? Would be 6 damage. 1, 2. Yeah. And then 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. We will actually look at our equipment in a moment. Let's gain the health now. Look at our equipment. So crowbar is useless for now. I don't mind that as much. Let's try to do this. Okay. So that's a lot. That's a high number for a little damage. Get 2 times. So you sacrifice a die on one turn to get 2 of that same die the next turn. Survive the next fatal blow. That would take a lot of planning into. Because essentially you'd want to get it down to like, see, this is where crowbar comboing gets one right. Because let's take a look at that. If we had a crowbar, we'd reduce all the countdowns, by a certain amount. So are these the countdowns then? The 12 and the 5? Or countdowns numbers of turns? Okay, those are the countdowns. Which point it would only be 4 to then do 2 damage. Still a lot. This one would be 11, but you'd have to keep putting in high numbers. I mean, this is like it's like it says last stand. It's a desperate last way to save yourself. Point being, you'd want like a 3 or less number here, and then if you know you're about to die, that's when you put the last couple into it. What do I have that would be useful to have multiple of the same die in the next turn? If I put a 6 in there, then I could then split it into hoping to have a 6, a 3, and a 3. I don't know that the counterfeit is that useful yet. I'm gonna try this. Okay. We're gonna try this. Fireman is weak to ice. Okay, good to know. So we get fireball out of this, so we can at least deal 6 damage and burn a die. So that's all they have is this, with across 4 dice though. So decent chance they're gonna keep hitting evens. So on 2s, 4s, and 6s, they keep damaging me. Let's go ahead and do that. Split this into what is likely... Does that make more sense? That doing that would give me 6 damage. If I split it, I could have a 1, 2, 3. I would still need 5. When you put a number decreased by that amount, triggers the effect when it hits 0, but the crowbar decreases all of them. So, if let's say I put the 3 in here right now, that would be 2 left. But then, is it 2 left for the remainder of the battle, or just for the remainder of that round? That's the only problem here, is it doesn't tell me if this is like per battle or per round. And I would remainder of the battle. See, I was under the assumption it was remainder of the round. Because then if I did that now early, that's a 2. Oh, but it's a one-time use. Okay. Got it. So I should have bumped that up 1. Counters go down over the course of the whole battle and only resets when they hit 0. Okay. So we can actually split this and then increase that to be able to do 2 damage and 2 damage. Oh, see, but this did end up going. This is what I meant by over the course of the battle. Is that this is right back up to 5 again. So that was what I was wondering about before. But that's it. We literally can't do anything else. They need evens. Yeah, it depleted to 0, but now it's back up to 5 again. Yeah, but so for my purpose right now, reduce countdowns on all equipment. So yes, it would work on all equipment, but for what I have, since this is the only one that's a countdown, no matter what I place into it, it's the same as me just placing it into the pea shooter. So so point being, yes, it would be helpful provided I had, like you said, a bundle of items that had countdowns on them. But for now, this is the crowbar's useless to me. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, slowly getting all these things. That's gonna burn me, but I get to do 6 damage out of it. That has a max of 3 and is reusable, but we could. Let's split that in 2 instead. Bump up the value of one of them. We'll take the even one here. We'll take the damage from that. Do that. Okay. About learning combo synergies. Yeah. Okay, now, as long as we don't touch that, then we don't get hurt by it. I feel like I should split right away. Perfect. So we can get, they have 10 damage right now. We can do 4 with that. 5, 6, 7. I mean, right away we can use unlucky roll and just end this. One. So that one's reusable. So. Okay. That leveled us up also. We get an extra die. So we're fully healed. The fire dude is very happy. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like if I had last stand in here plus the pea shooter, what was this called? It was called the pea shooter. So if I had the pea shooter and this, and then pea shooter and last stand and crowbar and rolled a 6, then rolled a 6. This would be down to 6. The other one would be immediately usable. So because of what I just said, the lantern is technically more usable. We'll replace the crowbar with the lantern. I could potentially steal gold because we're down to 2 gold at the moment. Essentially right now this is like our main... We'll move our attacks over here. So these are our main 2 attacks. Are doing X amount of damage and doing 2 damage. I mean, that's really our main attack. So we keep wanting stuff that's like 1, 2, or 3. That's gonna keep splitting it. That's gonna potentially get us multiples. So if we get a 3, we pop it in here. We then can keep using those 3s. The die will help with the what's called our special that we have. Yeah, so we'll try it. Why I probably should have taken Snake Eyes, even without crowbar. Pea shooter complements dagger nicely, giving you use for high value dice you can't fit into your dagger. Right. Math and logic. Panic. Oh, we'll see how this goes for. Oh, actually, is there any of these that would be useful? Okay, so we can upgrade from either. Oh, see that immediately, just to be able to constantly do more damage is nice. So it's 2 on 6. No. What? Oh, instead of being an odd number, you could just put anything in to make sure that you're reducing. This you could keep using throughout the fight. Every roll we get to use it. Yeah, that's what I'm already leaning towards. Oof, that's nice to actually be able to do more damage there. But I think the way that I have this set up with the way that I'm going to keep splitting up dice, the dagger is going to be the one more useful. Because already, the moment that I do my special and I gain like 4 or 5 extra dice, that's already 2 damage on each of them. If it was 5 dice, that's already like a minimum 10 damage. Let's make sure to check what all your equipment upgrades are, because you never know what... Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm looking at right now. Dice value +1. You'd be able to use it twice in 1 turn. It's kind of nice. And we got more in the back. Yeah. And that I saw. I don't know if you noticed. That was the first thing I did. Was I clicked this button to see, oh, wait, I can upgrade both the stuff that is currently equipped and the stuff that's in my backpack. No, that's all right. Still 1 gold or still 2 gold. Duplicate a die, it would be 1 smaller, or reduce the cooldowns, which I could then do twice. That would be nice if I could find another anvil and combine the crowbar plus with the pea shooter. Do a bunch of damage that was on constant cooldown. I guess not constant cooldown. Yep. I do still think I'm going to upgrade the dagger as the thing I'm doing. Alright. Well, for the we need to go through the vacuum. We're going to get an item out of it. We'll be able to heal for 7 right after this. Oh, we get to drain health from them. Nice. Okay. Vacuum fire. Yep. Alright, that would does damage. That'll split. Okay, we're gonna do a bunch of damage next turn with the reusable pea shooter. I think splitting this makes sense. Two damage. Alright, so now I'm calculating. So I can either do this for these two for two damage, and then this in here for 4 damage, which would be 6, or I could bump this up to 3. That would be 4 damage. Like essentially, both of these get an extra 1 anyway. So I could pump that into here. It'll be reusable on the next turn. This would then do 1, 2, 3. This would do 5 damage. So I might do it that way. Or I could reduce the damage they're about to do to me. Let's see how that works out. Okay, so we gained the extra 5s that I said. Let's see here. I need a max of 4. That'll take some of their health, gives it to me. We do that, and... Oh. Okay, that was... I didn't know that didn't carry over. That's fine. We end up splitting this die in 2. We could then do 2 more damage with it. We do that. We do 2 more damage and we'll reduce. And turn. So the first thing we want to do is, if we gain the drain 4 health, is we drain the health from them first. Because that takes from them and gives to us, and then the apple later should be able to deal with it. 30. I mean, literally just this, right? How embarrassing. This gets back to Roombas. I'll never hear the end of it. You win. We gain a couple points towards our next level. Like I said, this will heal us in a moment. Let's go here first. Okay. Well, for my purposes, I feel like I like this better. Oh, but it's 8 health, which is a chunk, but that if we took out leather armor, then we would actually need to like start synergizing around the crowbar. So we'd want the piece. So let's put stuff around the crowbar. That would be our options then. Let's go back. If we then bought this to serve as a survival thing, we'd use the last of our gold. They moved everything. I don't think I have enough to deal with the crowbar. Deal with the crowbar just yet. And these numbers are way too high. So let's take all of this and put it over there for now. Yeah, and that's really one of the only damage we have at the moment. And if we get a shock enemy, we want to make sure we have multiple of these, because otherwise if we get an enemy who shocks us and they keep shocking our dagger, and we didn't have this, that would be a problem. I think this is just how we deal for now. Just have to wait for a sec to get a snack. Not a problem. But we're at full health. We are now on the next floor. No matter what we have to do, handyman. We have our limit break, so we can get a bunch of dice right now. They can combine. Okay, and this is what I said about shock a moment ago. We aren't shocked yet, so actually, I think we're fine. Oh, and they also have pea shooter. Okay. So it doesn't make I don't think it makes sense to do an unlucky roll, but also we gain unlucky roll again over time, so maybe it does make sense. Let's just do it. We'll just do it very, very early into this. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to just put it back. That's fine. Because now we can potentially use it to unshock something, so... No, it's fine. That will reduce some damage. Do some damage to them. We'll split this up. We'll do some more damage. Yeah, because I'm bound to be shocked here. Yeah, so now that's 6s. There's the shock. Now we get to use the 1 to unshock our bump, essentially. 4, 8, 12. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Because that happens. That upgraded dagger is very, very nice. Okay. That's for 7 health, so we'll save it for now. What's nice is we can also get to that one. Sure, which ones are more annoying though, and also I don't think you've seen what I don't think I've seen weaken just yet. Alright, so we're definitely keeping dagger around. So between dagger and then lockpick, like this is a pretty good synergy to, because even a 6 should very often be 3 and 3 or a 3 and 3, 4, 2, or 5 and 1. In each of those cases, a 3 and a 3 that gives us 2 usable dice for dagger. The other 2 gives us definitely 1 usable die for the dagger. We could then take the other one and potentially like pump it up and then put it in a pea shooter. There are what look to be 2 shops here. So maybe we do put pickpocket on again temporarily. I don't know. We're just gonna stick it out for now. Alright, they're weak to fire. Oh, on a 6 restore 2 health, so right away we're gonna do that. Let's get 2 of these. That way we can do 2 pea shooters next round. Let's do max damage here. Split this up, bump it up, and then do that. Okay. They did not get their 6, so they don't get to heal from that. We got our 6s back. Oh no, those are new 6s. So we can do 6 damage total across those 5s. We can deal 9 damage and burn 2 dice across. Yeah, that feels like it might be worth it. They're at 10. They're at 11. So that would be 2. So with a pea shooter, this would be 2, 4, 6. If I split this, that would be 7, 8, 9, 10 plus another. So I think I can just do that. Split this die into 2, bump up the value of one of them to make for 2. Cool. Gets us a chest. Flip a die upside down. Ooh. That's interesting. So, I know in real life, that shows funky. Well, I know in real life all dice add up to 7. So, a 6 should become a 1, a 4 should become a 3, and a 2 should become a 5. You bring good. Thank you, Leandra. If the spatula here follows real life dice, then that's theoretically what should happen. Essentially, just take 7, subtract whatever number it shows from 7. That's what you get. No, I can find out. I'm just thinking if there's anything that makes sense to then try it. Because again, we have 2 things. Like, if I get rid of the pea shooter, then we only have 1 thing doing damage. Which is fine as long as I constantly have a way to unstun it from a spark or whatever the electric thing is called here. But then I potentially have to like take this out of its status effect plus something like the lockpick, you know, because we could take a lockpick on a 1, use one of the 2 1 dice to then to take away the electric status effect from here. That's the one that I'm using the least. So we might try it. We'll try it for a battle. We're now actually at a point where this makes more sense to grab. That was the exact right amount. Okay, so do 5 damage and lock one of their dice. They have 3 dice total. Oh god, they have a battle axe. That sucks. All right. I guess this is where we're gonna find it out. 2 became a 5. So, as of now, it is. We haven't done it multiple times, but as of now, that's exactly what ended up happening. Maybe we do want to keep grabbing that. We'll deal with one awful round. Because we can only use that one item for one time anyway. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. But they only have 2 dice, so My logic is that we can lock one of their 2 awful dice. Bad brain too. Alright, so these will get us 5s. No, these will get us 6s, actually. If this works correctly. The way that I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking my way through, because I can either do that, make a 6, and then split the 6. I could just split the 4 right now instead, or flip it and make it a 3, and then potentially do the 3 plus 1 4 damage here, get another 3 potentially, plus 1 4 damage there. So that's an option. All these ones are, I mean, that's 10 damage right away if I just pop it into the dagger. So is the 5 the most useless currently? Unless I pop it into here? I can split it into 2. Split it into 2. That way I can just keep doing a billion damage up here. At least pump up one of them. Do more than 20 damage in one turn with the dagger. Yeah, and that 4 did become a 3. Okay. So, hey, what happened to that thing being locked? Whatever. It literally doesn't matter. Done. E5 fights. I smell the blood of a walking dice. And we leveled up. Perfect. Upgrade equipment. Ooh. So we can either split a die into 3. We need double. Set all your die. Oh. Like right now, oh, also welcome in, Puffly. I just realized that was you. Let's see here. I think the 2 that I'm split between are the hacksaw, because that would give me a better use for higher numbers. Because right now we're basing our entire build at the moment based on having pretty low numbers. And I don't know what upgrading our current dagger plus would do. I don't even know if you can upgrade a plus version of an item. So let's try this. We will look at equipment. We will replace the spatula with the hacksaw. Or do we replace the lockpick with the hacksaw? No, so let's do that. So now I have a higher number split, a lower number split, a dagger that's constantly doing an extra 1 damage that's reusable. So yeah, as long as we keep splitting things down to really low numbers. Oh, but that also means that a dice value of +1 isn't nearly as useful as flipping a die over that's high and making it low. And then do we really need the lantern? Okay, we'll stick that out. But yeah, essentially our build now relies on constantly getting low numbers. We could force a rule 1, 2, 6s. These are all stuff that was synergized essentially with the crowbar. Poison slingshot dodge. We dodge the next attack. It feels like a lot unless we start building the crowbar build. Well, let's stick with our current. We will purposely make a build that is reliant on having a billion dice that are all low numbers. So as a result, that's a high number, so no. Dodge next attack. We have a bunch of low numbers. That's not going to help us as much. I'm not going to worry about poison status effects. The other of these. Minute term is the crowbar synergy. Hold on, I forgot that this was the trade shop, so now I have to really look at this. So we have the thing that splits into 3 already. Do damage, but adds an attack on each item use. Oh, that's so fascinating. So, and I plan on using. All right, Crimson question: every time I use the dagger, is that considered an item use or is that considered a weapon use? Are every one of these cards considered an item, essentially? Whether it's green, red, yellow, or whatever color. I feel like what I want is I don't want to trade lockpick for backstab. I would want backstab, but I want to buy it from somewhere. Keep lockpick, keep hacksaw, pop backstab in, and then have like a billion ones that I'm constantly pumping into cards, and then backstab is going to keep doing damage over and over. So I think it's no deal for now. Everything is an okay. But I think I convinced myself at the end of that. I do want backstab, but I don't want to trade one of my items that's giving me more dice for it. So I've already stated out loud what my intention is of my build. Attack based on low numbers and just attack often. So everything to the right is essentially optional. 4 and 5, 4 and 5. You already mentioned the Loudbird's pretty annoying. I'm at full health now anyway. So yeah, it's only to gain some health, an item. So we'll just head this way for the start. So like this, splitting a die in 3. There you go. +1 damage. +1 every use, and I can use it twice this turn. Okay. This we do here. This one we split to get an extra die out of it. We could flip this upside down and then get 2 6s next turn. That will split into 3 and possibly 2. The rest of these we will do 6 damage with. End our turn. But yeah, Puffly, if you're still watching, this isn't as hard as it looks. I mean, I've only been playing this for 2 hours, and I fundamentally understand like what's going on through this. So I did not realize first enemy. Okay. Well, blind 2 dice, great, and +1 damage. Okay, and that was one that I had taken from them over here. Oh, right, so we don't know what the dice are. So let's use that the multiple times, and then we just try it. So we know that this is higher than a 3. If we split it, that's fine. Oh, so it's still too high. That one isn't. But because we know that's too... We know this is now a 4, 5, or 6. if we flipped it upside down, it would become a 1, 2, or a 3. So we do that. So there's them blinding the dice again. But that doesn't feel too bad. So we flip that up. We can even split it up more if we wanted to. And then each of these hurts for a bundle. So 3 or less, so we can flip that one upside down. That's also. So we can like do 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That would only be 2, 1. So let's just flip one of these upside down and see what it is. 3, 2, 1, 0. And we lost no health. Cool. Okay, the fact that I have an idea in my head and we're sticking with the idea feels okay so far. Okay, this was my answer from before. You can't upgrade a plus item, or maybe just this plus item, but it can't be upgraded. What I would really like though, instead of upgrading that, I want to see if there's any weapon in the shop because I've not been using the axe nearly enough. I'd like like another dagger or something. Actually, if there was another dagger, oh, that wouldn't matter because the daggers are usable. If there was another item that was big, like 2 spaces wide, that I could, no, if there was one that was 1 space wide that I could then upgrade, that was an attack item, that would be the most ideal for me. So I think we want to go to the shop first. Do I want to change anything here? I kind of like how we're making this build right now. This is the only thing I don't like. But can we get away with only 1 weapon? Like this and the pea shooter would have the same problem. I could do the pickpocket now, but it seems silly. Pickpocket seems better early game. You distracted for a sec. Let me see here. I don't. I feel like for when we do still have those big numbers and we can't hack anything anymore, then we get stuck with that. We'll stick it out. Favor Knight's weak to fire. Got it. Alright, we're about to get an unlucky roll soon too. We can lock 2 of their dice, of which they only have a couple. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll split a die into 3. We'll split this one. That one into 2. We can flip this upside down to get the max damage out of it. Yeah, part of the problem is like we could use a 4, or we could use this 5 to do 2 damage. I guess that's, or do I use it here and then split it up? Maybe I use it here and split it up next turn. We already have 2 of their dice locked for the next turn anyway. Alright, that's a bundle of damage, that's fine. We get our 5s. Odds will lock their dice. We'll split that into 3 and hope. Actually, that was pretty good. Definitely that. We split this into 2. And then flip it upside down. I feel like I do want to keep locking one of their dice each time, right? That way they're forced to constantly only roll 1. So let's do that. Our 5 is useless without doing that, and then everything else is just a bunch of damage that we do to them. If I did unlucky roll right now, that would also be an extra 10 damage, so they'd be down to 6. I think we can survive it. Because no matter what, they're going to get an attack. But essentially, by next turn, we should be able to kill them. Yeah, because from here, we could split a die into 3. We could split this one into 2. And then, like, 12, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, plus the bonuses on this. Done. Didn't even need to use our special. Okay, so now we look at this. Restore 10 HP. Nice. Hold on. I'll be right back. So right now we can get 8, which is already pretty much full health. There's only one more floor, it looks like. Oh, well... I want that nudge blade, but I want it... Oh! Okay. I'm gonna do something... and hope. Ah! I can do this and make it smaller and replace my thing that keeps having 5. Yeah. So that's happening. And then we go to our equipment, and then we take out the pea shooter, and then we put in a nudge blade, and now we have a better use for large number items. So we have an entire deck now that is now reliant on a whole bunch of small numbers, but the moment we get a bigger number, we use the nudge blade instead. So anything up to 3, we gain a certain amount of damage plus an extra damage. We can keep splitting bigger numbers into 3 and then 2. We can flip bigger numbers like 4, 5, and 6 into 1, 2, and 3. We can duplicate for the next turn, and then we can do, like, let's say 6 damage, and then we would get another 5 out of it to then be able to do the other things that I just said. Everyone got that? Great. So I think we just try all that. So bump becomes useless for our purposes because we want small numbers, not large numbers. Our special gives us 5 small numbers. That's like 10 damage essentially. We're just going. We're just gonna go. We're not gonna think too hard about it. He versus I don't know how a wife boss. The only thing I can do is change out everything and pretty much look this over. There's boss battle time. Yep. I'm gonna regret not being able to heal, but that's fine. We're just going to kill them really quickly, right? That's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna look definitely not this because you want that during a run. Definitely not bump because we want low numbers, not high. This takes up too much space, and we already have the lantern. It's just a once per battle thing. That's a maybe, so we'll keep it back up there. This one we literally just replace with the nudge blade. That's too much health. And that we don't have enough things to synergize with to make it worth it. In fact, we have nothing in here right now. So it's only if I'd like to see what they have and do before going in. Would any of these make sense? The lantern might actually make sense to take leather armor in the off chance that they just have a billion dice that they have. Like if they have 6 dice, then we're gonna want to keep reducing their attack. If you fight every enemy you encounter in a run, you'll always hit max level and get a full heal right before time. Gotcha. So I'm trying to think if lantern is more. If we ended up having a 6 and we then duplicated it, we could. The next turn we'd have 2 6s. We could use one of them for this and get a 5 out of it, which we could then split into 3 that turn. So that's still a bundle of damage. So I think it makes more sense to split a 6 into. To split a 5 into 3 instead of a 6 into 3, because a 5, the best, they're not going to give you a 4 or higher. They're going to give you a 3, 1 and 1, or a 1, 2 and 2, which will then help with the dagger. If I do a 6, there's the potential of getting a 4, a 1, and a 1. So I think 5s end up making the most sense for the dagger when I split them. But lockpick and spatula would be good for splitting up 6s. Then I can make it, even if it becomes a 5 and a 1, then it becomes either 2 5s or 2 1s, blah blah blah. So I think I've convinced myself the lantern, even if it's a one-time thing, we still can keep hacking up that one time. Alright, we'll try it. It's over, dice kid. Alright, 56 out. They have 5 dice instead of 6. Bash with the shield, do 0 damage. Alright, so as I was saying, we take a 5, we split it up to make it smaller. We could also we could afford to take one of these. I make it a 6. We then split it. Do this and then pop the rest into here. Oh, we could also do a whole bundle. We're doing this now while it's early enough. I mean, that feels pretty good. The boss has like half their health already after turn 1. Do a certain amount plus 2 damage. The 6s are unfortunate for their broadsword. Oh, but they just bashed me with the shield. Okay. Okay, we can add to shield. I guess. We'll do that, split the die into 3 like I said. We can split this one into 2. We can flip this one upside down. And then not really think about it too much and just do a whole bunch of damage. Then we just have to hope that they don't damage me for all of my health here. Song goes hard. Oh, not out of water. Okay. They didn't kill me. We win. You know why we win? Because I can press this button and get 1 billion dice. Oh, fine. Here. I wasn't even looking at between what they have. Here, we'll split this into 2. Yeah, shield moment. Yeah. It's fine. Like I said. GG's. On a sneaky, underhanded victory. Magnificent. Not here for compliments. I'm here for prizes. Of course you are. That means it's time to spin the wheel. If you land on a prize spot, you'll get your 1 billion and a quick pathway out of... Got it. Spin. Want to do a drum roll, build anticipation? Just spin it. Oh, good. Not rigged at all. Oh, bad luck. Looks like you missed out this time. But don't lose hope. Returning the dungeon isn't up yet. Actually, there's more episodes. Okay. Next. Looks like we're going to unlock another character out of this. Unlock the robot. Yeah. Completely fair. Yeah. Absolutely not rigged. Okay. So we can either do the robot now, or we can go back to the warrior and try to win a run using the warrior. Beep boop humans. Just joking. We can definitely talk. I love color-coded to-do lists and pushing myself to my limits. They're the next difficulty up. Yeah, 6 episodes per character. Robot's your second favorite character in the whole game. No, I mean, we're probably gonna do it just because I like experiencing as much as this game has to offer in the however long we're gonna be playing this. We're playing for at least another 40 minutes. So next contestant works hard, plays hard, and most importantly, tries hard. Some might say too hard, but that's not our place to judge. Then let's give a warm welcome to the robot. Ooh, here we go. Thank you, Lady Luck. Really excited to begin this journey to a better self. And what do you hope to win? Want to eliminate my need to sleep. With the next 8 hours a day, I can truly become the best me I can be. And I just play for immortality. You have all the time in the world. Research shows that personal change is more sustainable if you start small. I'm gonna try for immortality next time. Oh my dear. Won't be a next time. Just try to make the most of this one. In you go. Okay, so that's the exit. What's our equipment? Gross. Okay, so plasma blaster. Let's put this up here for now. But they're gonna have a plasma blaster. So let's. The game does have a final boss and an ending. I'm finishing the 6 episodes with all 6 characters without you'll be able to do all that much. Yeah. No, I know roughly that much. Anyway, and what's it called? Even how long to beat says that this takes hours. It's like 20 hours was the minimum, something like that. Knowing what they have, I think we're gonna do this boss or this enemy first. There we go. Ice. Calculate. What the? Target 9. What the? They're gonna deal a certain amount of damage to me on 2s, 4s, and 6s. They only have 2 dice to work with. They're gonna keep burning my dice. Maybe the robots who need game mechanics. Okay. How many dice do I even have? Let's use that. And then that went over. Okay. So I'm glad I used that when I did. Auto roll. Jackpot is guaranteed. Ready in a few more HP. Okay. They're gonna use the 2. That does 2 damage to me. Okay, we get a 1 that's burned. Let's do certain amount of damage. I just didn't want to take the Okay, yeah, we didn't take the damage from that burn. They still have another 2 they can burn me with. Ugh. Okay, good. Do I do the 1 damage now? Sure. Do 2 more damage. And we'll end our turn. Oh god. 6 damage and a dies burn. We're not looking so healthy. Okay. So that will heal us. Do I have enough 3? I can only do So we could do 5 damage with this. I think this hurts us for 2. The regen would heal us for 3. Oh, that wasn't reusable, whereas this one was reusable. So I should have done the 5 on here. Okay, there's no penalty for erroring up besides losing access to your equipment, so it's always worth going for the roll if you don't have anything better to do. There no blackjack is in the card game, yes. Right. Amazing, they keep always getting evens here. Let's not use that. Let's just deal the damage. It is the blackjack character. I gotcha. Okay, so if we could just make it out of here alive, essentially. Yeah, so this one we do the 5 damage, we air it out, and the turn. We need them to just not harm us. We're fine for now. So yeah, so like here, there's a max of 5 in here. If we roll a 6, then we don't get to use any of this anymore. If we roll a 5 or less, then we can use either of these. Since this one is only one use, that's the one we would ideally want, is to get a 5 and use it up here. If we got anything less than that, then we would just put it down here. So I think we take that risk. Wow, we got the jackpot. Oh, and it's nonsensical to do this because we're gonna level up. So we do the 5 damage here. Do the 5 damage there. And there's our level up, and it gave us full heal. Plus 2 extra CPU. Now the question is my guess, CPU 11. My guess is, it said calculate 9, CPU says 11, so now it'll say calculate up to 11 for our rolls. Oh, recover a certain amount of health up to 3. That's cool. So, yep, that's already in here. So, very glad that we did both of those fights. Increasing your CPU cap is what you do instead of gaining extra dice. Yeah. Yep, I'm gathering that. Okay. So, a baby squid. So, they're going to have the same, like, high dice from you and whatnot. Probably not as much as a normal squid. Okay. So we're safe to do another because dice only go up to 6, so at max it'll go to here. Like that. We don't need to recover anything. We literally can't use that, so we go ahead and do that. We don't need to heal at all right now. So we do that and then pop the rest into here. Yeah. It'll be end turn because we can't do anything else. Alright, so they blind to die. And do 6 damage. Amazing. Okay. So we start by calculating. With an 11, okay. So at worst right now we have an 8 at the moment. Since they did damage to us, we actually just use this here. We know that it's a 4, 5, or a 6. Yeah, blindness. Yeah, I can imagine. So, but this is how you deal with it. It's like you find the things that have mins or maxes, and then you use them. Like this would have been fine if it was any of those to be able to heal. So we know for a fact that's a 4, 5, or 6. So right now we have either in here a 6, 7, or 8. Because we have that much, we auto roll, guarantee that. This is less important now. We can roll another die to get something out of this. Oh, that sucks. But we do some damage on that. We'll use that for something and then pump that down. Okay. Well, that's odd. So there goes one of the dice. Okay, so again, we calculate whatever that is. We potentially have 10 right now. We'll heal for a portion of it. That was 22, so that was a 3, so we're at 7 in here. Okay, that's fine. That's even, so no longer blind, so that's good. Ugh, not great. I think that's the only thing we really can do with it. Wow! Well, that would have been a great roll if we were playing any other game that wasn't this. It was very unfortunate. Okay, so again, we do this. We start with the heal. So this is a 4, 5, or a 6. So that's enough to justify doing that. It was a 4. 5, 6. Oh, perfect. We just do the 5 damage then, right? Gain this. Okay, on evens, do 1 damage, add another damage to every roll. That's cool. It's already in here. Alright, so we need a way to live this. We at least have a way to heal. Alright, so they're gonna either poison me or do a certain amount of damage and potentially heal themselves. They're mostly gonna be using this, more than likely. So I feel like we don't do the auto roll until we're like near here. Until we rolled at least once, let me put it that way. In fact, we're gonna roll again, because at max, at worst we can roll a 6. Again, at worst we roll a 6, so we can do that again. Now is when we would use auto roll. So, with everything stated, this is the only even we have. All of our rolls are gonna add 1 now. So, does that mean we gain more health by doing this? No, it was still only 18. Oh, no, it said on roll. That's not a roll. That's just a use. So we auto roll. We can either regen or we can do more damage. Might. Or we can do another roll. But at max, we're only going to be able to do a max 5 damage anyway. So that makes the least sense. So it's one of these two. We just need to live through the fight. And we're gonna fully heal anyway. I think we're fine with that for now. We'll try to end the fight earlier rather than gaining a bunch of health to live through the fight. That's not great. Okay. So. Ugh. 6s are bad, but we can do this. 6s are very bad. I think we recover some health and then hope. Yeah, a couple damage. That's gonna poison us. Yeah. No, I got it. But again, we roll. We can roll one more time. Okay. Stop. Okay. Oh, what? Here's a question. What happens if I auto-roll? I should have auto-rolled a moment ago when it was 11. What happens if I auto-roll now that I've already errored out? I guess it's early enough. I could just do it and find out. Not sure. Don't think you can. Ha! Okay. Well, let's... I mean, either we die next turn or we don't on 9 health. So let's... Okay, so it just gives you the jackpot. Yeah. Because we just need to defeat them to gain all of our health back. So as long as we can do that right here. We can do one more roll. 3 damage. And add an extra to our roll. We could recover some health back. Cool. That'll do 2 damage. Okay. So we literally just need to live this turn. That's gonna do 6 damage to us. With poison of 2. This 4 right away will kill them with that. This should level us up. And now we gain all of our health back. See, never worried. Alright, now, do a certain amount of damage and then immune to errors or double the jackpot. I feel like I'd rather have immune to errors. Alright, which is there now. We now have all this health we can use before we end up heading out. We do have enough slots where we can combine dice. Essentially, we can use either of the 2 on the right side without getting rid of anything. Do a damage and then get another die. That's 1 more than whatever you put into it. Spanner might be useful, but I need to look at what else I have. The shield, kind of not so much. Let's see what we have. Where combining dice to make higher numbers, or this, which would also get us an extra higher number. Like a 5 would get us a 6, but how useful is a 6 with what we have? Not for that. It is kind of for that. So that synergizes a little on the mechanical arm, because an odd would become an even. At which point we could then use the mechanical arm. So a 1, we would do our 1 damage, get a 2, do that. Do some amount of damage, immune to errors. That is where a high number would help. I think we grab the right of these 2, the deal a damage and then get a new value. Again, with the intention of turning odds to evens and turning evens to odds. We'll try it. It should already be in here. It is. Okay, we have our limit break. That would give us a jackpot, but we don't want to use it until we're like here-ish, potentially. Perfect. 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 Okay. So, with a 4... Yeah, what's up, Bewitched? Hope you're doing well today. We're immune to errors. That I'm curious about still. So let's try this. So we do a damage and we get a 2. This is even, so we do that. Okay, now that we've done enough damage, now let's calculate. Because we're immune to errors, I think it gave it sackpot, or no, or we really did just roll a 2. I don't know. But, no, doing 5 damage is the best thing we can do right now. Oh, if we did an auto roll now, it seems silly, but we could do an auto roll now, potentially get like a 5 to do 2 more damage. Yeah, I think it would be silly to use it now. Essentially, we could do 5 damage if we did the auto roll. Okay, I feel like we should be able to kill them here. So, perfect. So what was it on even? We would do 5 damage. And then it literally doesn't matter, right? We could just do this. Okay. What's this? So this is Dicey Dungeons. It is a roguelike where, so you notice we're on floor 2 out of 6 total on the bottom right here. We are a die, though the game calls it a dice, hence my title in the stream here. And so we have a certain amount of equipment over here. Like, you can gain a whole bunch of equipment and then just determine which equipment you want to use. Every turn you roll a certain amount of dice. In this case, we don't roll dice. We use a CPU to determine what our rolls are. Every roll will be essentially a die, so from 1 to 6, with the potential of us going too high over that. You'll kind of see, like, we'll go into the next battle and you'll kind of see how it works out. So let's go to the next floor. All right, we have stuff to heal us with, so here's the next battle. Stare Your Head is weak to shock. So, limit break. So this is our special that we kind of gain over time. We're going to be using that in a moment. So, here's the max we can roll. So we can potentially get 11 dice that are all 1s, but essentially we calculate. We rolled a 3. We have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pegs left. The max you can roll on a single die is a 6, so I calculate again. Again, we have 6 pegs left, so we'll go ahead and calculate. So, we got 9 right now. 4, 3, and 2. So these are the dice that we can use at the moment. So, most characters just roll X dice at the start of each turn. This character's special because he plays blackjack instead, right? Yeah, like, the other characters, it'll say that, like, this Stare Your Head has 2 dice that they're going to be able to roll, and they're going to be able to use these with the 2 dice they can roll, versus what I'm doing. You happen to catch the stream in the middle of a interesting character mechanic. So when they roll, they're going to roll 2 dice, and then potentially do, like, let's say they roll a 6, they're going to then, no, they roll a 4. These are max 4. Then they're going to be able to do 4 damage to me, and they're going to weaken me, do a status effect. I have all these things I can do with my dice. So, for example, I can do a certain amount of damage, be immune to errors. Let's see here. This needs something even. And we'll add, it'll do 4 damage. It'll add a 1 to my next roll. this would heal us, but we're fully healed, 32 out of 32. This will give us a 5 die, because since we do 1 damage, and we get a die that is 1 plus whatever you put in, so 4 becomes a 5. We then use our 5 here to do 5 damage. We can do this 3 damage, immune to errors. I'm assuming immune to errors means that when I click calculate here... Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. Do I want to auto-roll? The auto-roll will give it to us. We can do 5 damage with it. Oh, hi, I keep telling everyone we're gaming tomorrow, but I forget the name of the game. It is 2D and Top D. So, spelling-wise, it's 2D and Top D, like this in chat. But the whole point is it's supposed to be 2D and Top D, I guess. Like top down. Because it's 2 characters, one of which is in the second dimension, and one that you look from the top down into an isometric point of view. If that helps. Yeah, perfect, thank you. Yeah, hopefully that helps you to remember it. But welcome in here. Hopefully your night's going well. Let's see here. So the auto roll, we'd either heal we don't need, or the bottom one we don't need, but we can do 5 damage with the auto roll, so I feel like we'll do that. Do 5 damage. Oh, we could have rolled another die, but we wouldn't have been able to use it. We have nothing to use our dice on now. So, they only did 1 damage, that's perfect. Oh, I guess this got weakened? I don't know. 1s are good, that's good. We have 6 left. Okay, we have 3 left we can play with. You heard of that game, you think? Sounds interesting? Yeah, so that's our platformer day. I figured it's going great. Just got done with Simpsons Hit and Run with crowd control. Tons of fun. Nice. Yeah, Topaz and I are going to be doing a multiplayer game night tomorrow, where them and I, he and I are going to be playing together for my platforming day. So this needs an even. So yeah, so stuff like this. This makes the most sense to me, I think. Is do this. That's now even, so we get to use the even thing. That does a certain amount of damage. That same certain amount of damage. Immune to errors. We can also heal beforehand, but we're only all. We literally have 31 out of 32 health, so we'll just do our last bit of damage. I'm gonna make a bigger real quick. Not a problem. So yeah, so hopefully you're kind of understanding how this is working. Alright, nudge. Dice. Okay, we can. This is the opposite of bump that we had before. Bump was something that took up 1 space. The dice value was +1. Now it's dice value -1. We will take it. We will look at our equipment. Now that we got nudge, we can replace something in here. Healing mid-battle seems good. We have 3 things that do damage. We have 4 things that do damage. Because that does damage, this does damage. Add health. Do a damage, get a new die. I don't really understand that one yet. And right now I think higher numbers are better for us, so we're not going to put nudge in just yet. Alright, doing this enemy will unlock us the shop, the ability to upgrade a card, the exit, and the last enemy. But yeah, Topaz, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It should be fun. The multiplayer game nights in general tend to be fun. Okay, so we need... No matter what, this does 1 damage, no matter what you put into it. So 1 ends up perfect, because that 1 becomes a 2, which gives us an even number. This will definitely do 4 damage, and then our roll would be +1. 5 makes the most sense, and they max 5. We do this. We could heal for the 1, but I think we do the 1 damage and do 4 more damage. We try to calculate for the last one here. Oh, we got it! So we can either regen for 3 health here, or do another 5 damage. Or we can roll another die and use something here. At which point we could then heal anyway. If we roll one more die, that's the same effect as this, because we could then use this to heal for 1, and then just pump our last die into the extra damage. Or we just do 5 damage. So I think that makes the most sense. Okay, so they're gonna do... Oh, they literally can't use this because it's even. So we have 3 thorns on us. Oh, no, on them. Every enemy takes 3 damage if they attack this turn. 1 for every thorn. So we're gonna take 3 damage for every attack. Oh no. Alright, well, we need 5 left here. So let's... We could attack them and then heal. Yeah, so there's the 28. That was the 3 from the thorns. Let's see if that stacks. Do we go down to 25? It does. We can go down to 25. So, yeah, so that's a problem. So let's heal for the little bit. We don't want to do any more damage to them right now. We can pump our 1 into here. That's a counter that's going to keep going down over the course of the fight. In turn. So they're going to do 2 thorns and they're going to attack us for 2. Okay. So the auto roll will get us definitely to the jackpot, so we could risk it here. Like, auto roll will get us to exactly 11. Or we can calculate, hope we roll a 1 through 5, and then the auto roll will be the last die that gets us to 11. So if we attack, we're gonna get hurt. If we do this, we only need to do 3 more damage. I think we just do that. And then we hope that this kills them before it hurts us. No, it was simultaneous. Okay. But we leveled up. When you level up, you heal for full. We got two more CPUs, so now every time that we attack, it'll be out of 13, not out of 11. So that's nice. What's in the shop? We can only afford these 2. We can do some damage and get a new die back out of it. Increased jackpot. Ooh. Increased jackpot range is kind of nice. Ray gun would let us do a whole bunch of damage, but we would... Both of these, it's like either we need 3 or higher to then do only 3 damage, or we need a 1 to 3. What do we have now that would make sense to even get... I think the Buster Sword is kind of whatever. I definitely still like healing. This one that takes an odd number and turns it even, and then we use it with this. It's good for a 1 and a 2. Because the 1, we use this, we do 1 damage. We then get a 2, we use here, we do another damage. But these are good for high numbers, because for 5s, that does like 5 damage, that does 6. Actually, pea shooter I don't care about, so... I think we have enough attack stuff now. that we can potentially put in the cheat code and then guarantee a jackpot with our special. So that turn we would just need to make sure we get an odd number, which we can nearly guarantee with the +1 item. I think we might try it. We'll try it. Alright, cheat code is now here. We'll put our weapons on the left side, our healing at the top. No, we're healing at the bottom. So the weapons are now all these. Our healing here, and then our specials over on the side. No, let's move it slightly. Okay. Just so the two that are the +1s are right next to each other. Okay. Well, we have full health. We can gain 14 health after this fight. Alright, so out of 13. So we calculate 5, 10. Alright, so we only have a 3 left to use. This has a max of 5 damage. We could use this odd to increase the jackpot range, then guarantee the jackpot. Oh, it increases the range. I thought that it increased what the jackpot does. That's fine. Also, we did get 3 of these out of it, so we can do a damage. Like I said, this is great for 1s and 2s, because that we need a 1. It's even. We do 6 damage. We could heal, but it won't matter. So rolling dice doesn't matter because we don't need to heal. We don't need to heal, so we do 5 damage. Okay. Enter. It's always funny when the enemy gets soft locked and can't actually attack. Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine that happens if, like, they only have 2 items and even in an odd and you lock them out of one of them, that kind of thing. And so a 1, another... This is cool. Do we have something that's doing that, or am I just incredibly lucky? Oh, Frozen. Turns the highest dice rolled into a 1. Amazing. But that's hilarious, because then we can just do this until we're at the top, right? And then we're gonna get the jackpot. Roll 10 1s in a row. Yeah, so we will, oh my god, do 14 damage and add 1 to each roll. So we do 14 damage. I don't quite understand how that item scales yet. Oh, what are you even doing here? These dungeons used to be cool. Like, this thing was so OP. Here it says do 1 damage, but I was doing, like, I just did 14 damage a moment ago. Crimson, you are more than welcome to explain that one to me. Okay, so we get to heal at least once. And I need to know because, like, sorry, Sticky Hands again. Here, a good kid. Here's a good kid, but the shoplifting gets pretty intense. Cause, like, oh, I don't need a even anymore with that. Ooh. I don't know. This I could use multiple times. I kind of like the equipment that I'm rolling with for now. 1 damage, bump the dice, so they would go down by 1. I mean, this has been the most OP so far, so I'm highly considering upgrading that. Odd range by 2. Recover +4 health and reduce poison. Oh, that's nice too. That just turns that into a sword, essentially. That's kind of boring. Oh. To do a certain amount of damage plus 2. To have something for, like, smaller numbers. If that's working with bigger numbers, let's go ahead and do the Buster Sword. And then we have something. Because now every time, if we had a ton of ones, then that's 3 damage every. Like, if we had 5 ones, that's 15 damage already. We're gonna do that. Okay. Oh, but it's not reusable. That's fine. Still. So the extra damage is still nice. We don't need to heal anymore. Floor 4. Oh, I guess we'll start with the bully. We want to at least roll. We're still safe in rolling. We're not safe anymore. Okay, the cheat code we could probably replace. Knowing what it does. Let's see here. I think we just do that for now. I hope for it too. That's fine. And the turn. Oh, they can do a whole bunch of damage. Do them once per battle. Okay. Now we do that, that. Okay. We can increase the jackpot range, which now gets us that. Do that, then we have something even, and then we can do this, and then we could either heal for 1 or hope for a better number out of it. We'll hope. Okay, we got it. So we'll do this damage and then the last damage with the lucky shot. Okay. This game's very neat, I gotta say. Alright, so we just hit the 3-hour mark, so either we're gonna beat this with the robot, or we die. That's when stream will end. Either we beat this floor, or we die on this floor. The enemy rolls... So, use the number. If the enemy rolls that number, then that die is locked. That is fascinating. So I don't like... I mean, I just use cheat code, but it's good for when you have, like, a 1, and you have, like, a 5. It's like a specific use case. Because, like, if I have 5 pegs left, and I have a 1 that I've rolled, I could use the 1. It'll increase the range on the sides, and now it won't be 5 pegs left, it'll be 5 or 6 pegs. No. Do I have stuff that will help? The nudge will help with the healing crystal. And it'll help with the Buster Sword. No, it'll heal with the mechanical arm. Oh, it would technically help with the bump blade also. Oh, so the way that I'm reading that is like... So let's say I put a 5 in here. Then when it's the enemy's turn, if one of end our turn. They're all odd, so they're gonna use all 4 of these. Our calculates are gonna be all 1s now, right? Oh, only for those 4. Okay. Got it. Well, right away we get this and this. So we can heal for 3. Or we can heal for 2 and do 3 damage. Or we can do 5 damage here. I think we'll do that and then heal for 2 and then we'll manage to get that. So we can do this. Oh, yeah, min or 2. Okay. So we can either go up to 30 to 24 health. Or we can just do... I mean, we're going to be able to do that much damage on the next turn anyway, right? So let's gain some health while we can. That's only 1 that you can use. Okay. So one of these will be frozen. But right away we do this for 1 damage. That gets us an even. We do 2 damage. I mean, we could just auto roll and then do the 5 and then we're done. Yeah, let's just do it just to make sure that I'm thinking about all this right. Alright, the other thing I could have done there, obviously, is healed a bit with the stuff that was in there, etc. Okay. But again, we're taking this as, like, a learning experience here. Yeah, should have healed on side, done one of the other items to actually do the damage to them. The enemy rolls... Okay, so that's the same kind of... Oh! I kind of like Spatula better. That's because I know what Spatula does. Spatula also effectively does the same thing that we want Nudge to do, which is to change... again, a 1 becomes a 6, odd becomes even, 2 becomes 5, even becomes odd, 3 becomes a 4, odd becomes even. So that's exactly what Nudge is doing, but now we can, like, get a more specific number that we want out of Spatula. Okay, so we'll start with calculating. Okay. So, do 1 damage, get a new die that's +1. Let's use one of these here, one of them here. This will get us a 5. Which this is max 5, and then we could use that also. So I think we do it. So 5 to 6 to that. Okay. We actually got our 1 at the end of that. So we recover to full health, and we do 5 damage. Cool. Right, they keep creating weapons. Oh good, they get to curse us. Okay. That curses one of the items, right? Or something. Let's see, our 2 would become a 5 with this. At which point we could do both of these. Let's do 8 damage minimum. We could also just do 5 damage with that. I think no matter what we do this. Either 5 damage or 1 plus 3 is 4 damage, and then add another to the roll. So I think we just do that. And then we hope for something small. We got something small. we do this. Yeah. Hope again, that's fine. We end our turn. They're gonna get at least one more use out of... They cursed us. That needs odds, so they just pop in another one of these. So we want to kill them. The sooner we kill them, the better, essentially. So 5, 7. We still have 6 left, so we can still calculate. Cool. Alright. Flip it upside down. Well, let's do... this. And this. Oh, that was the curse one. That's fine. We still get to do some damage here. We get to do some more damage here. If I hope for a 1, that's fine. Alright. That's unfortunate. That's a lot of high numbers, so they're going to unlock that with this. So we just want to kill them the next turn with 1 curse and 1 weaken. Oh, okay. So this is a turn we want to make sure we kill them on. Alright, that's now max 3. That's the weaken. One of these is cursed. Okay, so we can only get a max of 1 left out of this. Let's do... Oh, that's a max 5. Let's think about this. We can do that. We can do the max 5 here. We can put this to make it a 1. Do a damage with 1 out of it. It'll make it a 2, and then put it over here. I think we'll try it. Ah, that was the cursed one. Damn it. And we can't auto roll, so I guess we just take we do the 1 damage with this. Okay. Well, we leveled up. We got all of our health anyway, so eating all those apples didn't matter. We can increase the CPU counter by 1 with this, or we can reduce the CPU counter by 2, 4, or 6. I think the more dice we have, the better. So if Heatsink is awesome. Was that the other one that I didn't take just now? Yeah, that's alright. I mean, I have a general idea for the build. It seems to be working. We're about to go to floor 5. Sure, it'll turn out either. I mean, like, a lot of these games, like Slay the Spire and whatnot, they seem to be, as long as you have a general idea of a specific build you're going for, and you aim towards that build, then you'll be fine. So, the fact that I have Spatula, which will turn even numbers into odd numbers, and small ones into large ones, and whatnot, so we can get specific numbers we want, we can then combine it with this thing to do 1 damage, after which this odd number will become even. So, like, one die alone, if it's an even number, this will turn it odd. We could then use, it'll turn it back even again. We can then use this, etc. Heatsink's a good combo with things like Spatula set. You can lower the counter more when what do you get out of it? Gotcha. Yeah, in my head, I'm just like, as long as I'm rolling a whole bunch of small numbers, we have more dice, and the more dice, the better, to be able to use everything in our deck here. This one, we just need big numbers. But again, like, we can take a 1 and then turn it into a 6 with the Spatula. So... point being, I don't know that we have anything that bad right now either. Let's just stick with our current build. We've cleared the floor. Go to 5. Don't eat that. Head to the skeleton. Okay, they have 50 health. That's unfortunate. Alright, they can only use 2 things. They can either do a crap ton of damage. If they get 2 6s, that's unfortunate. They need a 2. So this is where a counter spell would be helpful. But we would need to keep getting 2s. There's 6 left. Okay. So, for now, do 1 and 4. So this is 5 damage right here. This is 6 damage. Then we cross our finger. Oh, no, we don't have to cross our fingers because we have auto roll. Okay. So we can. Well, we don't need to heal. We could roll another die. But the only thing that we can do is flip it upside down and health. So it's damage. That's the answer. Okay. We'll gain extra health for health we don't have in the turn. Essentially, we did way too much. So they can't use this, so it's 10 damage to us. So it's a lot of healing here. So it's actually kind of unfortunate we use the auto roll because we could potentially get 3 from here plus 3 from the next. So we just need to kill them quickly. 1 of 5 shot there. Oh, adds 1 damage each roll. Okay. Got it. That's why that's going so well. We could flip this upside down to get the 6 out of it. We can do a damage, get an even number out of this. We could gain some health. We could... It's a max of 3 anyway. And we could 50-50 this, because we could either roll... 13... So if we use this, that'll be 13 hit points left for them. They have no way to gain any health back. Like, we're not killing them this turn anyway, so they're definitely gonna hurt us. So we might just want to take the damage. The definite 3 damage instead of calculating, hoping that we don't roll a 6 and go over. So we'll do that. We will calculate to go for the jackpot here. We didn't get the jackpot, so we end our turn. They didn't get the 2 still, so 8 damage. Yep. We calculate again. We need a 3 left here. So, auto roll will get us the last 3 we need. 5, 6. Yeah, so just that, this. That was dumb. That was dumb. I should have saved the auto roll. Because I could have done the 5 here, get a 6 out of it. It would have done 1 damage plus what was here. That's unfortunate. I don't want to be hit again by them, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the heal for 3 as well as doing a lucky shot. Okay. Alright. We'll gain our health back from here. Guys, let's keep gambling. Alright, so we can get towards the anvil and a shop, or for now we could get towards another card. I think we go towards Aurora at the moment. I think I'm still fine with my deck the way that it is. So we'll try it out. I just need to, like, be more cognizant of certain rolls that we do. Alright, so with 3 left over here. That's a max 5 anyway. Let's flip this upside down to do the max damage here. We could do... That's only for 1 damage, so we could just do this and this. We got it. We could... Actually, we could heal for the rest and do 5 damage. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay. End the turn. We're gonna not think too hard about everything she just did to us. The highest rolled, or we're gonna get 3 ones out of this. We have 6 away, so definitely roll. Okay. This would get us a 3, or we could get a 6. We definitely want a 6, right? Because of that. We could do 4 damage on there. Oh yeah, these are the 2 that are the best with the 1, because this definitely does the 1 damage, and then this does, you just need an even number, which we have. We do that, she's at 1, which is unfortunate. I guess we take the little bit of help we can get, and then we hope. What we got? Whatever. Yeah, anything she does is gonna hurt us, so we just do the damage. We don't lose any more health from her. We need to defeat a few more enemies to gain full health. Let's look at the shop first. We have 6 coins, of which we could heal for essentially full now. But I don't think that makes as much sense as 2 enemies left. We might. 9 stars. A question for you, Crimson. If this is level 5 and level 4, is that 5 and 4 stars, and then we level up at the end of these 2? That's something I forgot to keep track of. We could double our dice value. We could turn a 3 into a 6. We're not going to worry about repeat whatever the next actions. That's kind of cool, but these are the 2 that I'm looking at the most. It might be worth doing that just to be fully healed, because no matter what, our next thing is a fight. Double die value. What would make... The way that we have this set up, we wouldn't even be able to use that item anyway. Alright, the next thing is no matter what going to be a fight. So let's go ahead and restore our health. We'll see if this item's any better. We're still going for all kills across the floor for now. Alright, 1 in 5 chance. Let's go ahead and do this right away. We'll probably flip this upside down and then do these 2. Or we do that, or we can immediately do 5. That would do 1 and 3. So actually it does make more sense to do that. Our 3 is now useful for this, and then our 4 is now useful for this. Calculate, end the turn. They don't have a 4. They can blind us though. Okay. So we're blind. We don't know what this is. At minimum, we can roll. Oh, we're blind for 2. Okay. We just have to hope this is a high... Either this is a low number and we heal for up to the max amount we have, or the high number anyway, and it'll say that it is. Okay, so this is a 4 or higher. That was a 3, so that was actually perfect. Alright, this is a 4 or higher right now. So... Over here is 6, 7, 8. So there's a potential we only have 4 left over here. Okay, these 3 are going to synergize well with one another. We start with this, and then we do this. It was even. If that was odd, then we just flip it up down. It would have become even. We get a 2 out of that. We can make that a 5. We'll do that for 7. That's too much. That's fine. And the turn. We should, at some point here, we're going to get our auto roll. Ugh, they blinded us for 2. Okay. So that's potentially 12 worth. Alright, that healed us, so we're good for one of them. Again, I think some amount of damage, or... do we do the one... yeah, I mean, these 3 again are synergizing. That was cursed. We could auto roll, which gets us a few things here. We could flip this upside down, do 8 damage. So we have 7 left. This will do 6 damage. So just before we end the fight, we will regen, and then we will deal more damage. Cool. Dicey Dungeon, you're welcome, Maiden. Been a while. Hopefully you're doing well. That was experience 4. There's 5 left. This enemy is 5, so I think I'm right that they'll give me 5 stars. This feels very much like the kind of game that you have already played before, Aiden. You've found a fixed payout to even use an additional jackpot. Oh, so you could heal. You could heal and you could do 5 damage, for example. I played a lot of this game. Yeah. Like I said, it felt very much like your kind of game. Well, we'll take it. We're not going to use it. I kind of like my loadout now. We never upgraded anything, so now between the items in the shop, now we can look at this. Meh. So that no longer needs an even if we upgrade it. That will do the same thing as that we're already doing. We would essentially get 1 extra use out of it with our between these 3, because we would turn an odd number into an even number still by bumping the dice level down. Mechanical arm needs an even. We would then pop it into there. We would just get an extra use out of it, so we would get an extra damage. Get more health though would be kind of nice. Oh, flipping a die upside down 3 times? Oh, whoa. Hold the phone. Alright, spatula is what we're doing unless I see anything better here. Yo, what's up, 3-Putt? I'm going to assume that 3-Putt is streaming right now. Let's see here. So, I think... die value. No. No, I think we're going to go back to our equipment. Spatula. Upgrade. Done. Okay. Working. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, true. I just realized, yeah, it's about time for you, huh? Okay. So, name change so people stop calling me. I knew exactly why you did it the moment I saw it. I knew right away. I'm like, he wants to be called 3-Putt, so he's going to change his name to 3-Putt. I'm doing pretty good. I'm playing we've been streaming every single day, just like you essentially do. Yeah, today I'm doing my what's it called streams, the ones for roguelites and roguelikes. Let's head into here. Yeah, essentially every day of the week for this entire month, we've been doing something different. Ran out for a second what I missed. Essentially, I upgraded the spatula to a spatula plus, so I can now flip multiple times in one turn. Amazing. Yeah, so I can now flip multiple times. I have, like, this was upgraded earlier. This thing is about to give us full health because I'm about to finish off the entire fourth floor. Let's see here. So this is the one that needs even. So we do this, and then we do this. We can flip that to make it a 5. That gets us our max 5 over here. Oh, and we can even do this to make a 3 and do 5 damage. Okay. End turn. Roll 2 6s. They need 2 6s for this to do 12 damage, to do unlimited 6 points of damage to me. Got it. Okay, but we probably have everything needed to... And we'll see. So 1 becomes a 6, that would be 8 damage over here with this flip. We can recover health with this if we need, but I think we do this into that. I guess we just do the 1 damage and then we just hope we don't roll a 6. Okay, cool. And now we hope... Well, cool. Alright, fine. Alright, so they need to not roll 10 worth of dice. Perfect! Get wrecked. Okay, so what we do here, because they only have 1 damage left, we immediately take this and heal with it. Actually, it's not gonna matter. Because, again, the moment we kill them, we're gonna level up with Titan High Roller. Click your goose next time, don't you worry. Yeah, max health increased by 4. Nice. We're at our max level. Receive 2 extra CPUs for this. We're about to go into the boss level. We don't need that anymore. We can check the shop one last time, but I really like my cards for right now. We could double the dice value with that. Or we could do a repeat action. So, like a repeat heal. A repeat of the, like, if we get the 6, we could get the 6 plus 2 is 8 for that 1 item on the left side, and then damage for 16 with our Buster Sword. With Spatula, we can't quite guarantee a 6 out of that, but like Spatula, as long as you roll, either we get a 5 or a 6 and we use it here, or we roll a 1 and a 2, Spatula to 5 or 6, use it with the Buster Sword. I think I like my loadout. I think we're just gonna go for it. We don't need to eat the apple. We'll just go in. Over beach. Oh, perfect. Hopefully Aiden's still here. One for the bees. Yeah, should probably shout them out as well, quite frankly, because they're the type of streamer who is like me. They do a lot of these kinds of like weird and offbeat games, and I like watching them for that reason. It isn't another dice. Oh wait, if it's only one of you, is it Douse? That sounds right. Anyway, welcome to the feed, Douse. Yeah. Yeah, about that. I literally named my stream title after this exact concept. Douse. Alright, so same as usual. We have 7 pegs left, so we roll. We have 5 pegs, so we'll wait it out. This is definitely what we do with 6s. We turn these into odd numbers to do these top 2. Oh, actually, we can do this multiple times, so we get the max 5 out of that. We'll do this again to make sure that we can use that and that. And then we just... Oh my god, we actually got this. We don't need to heal, so we do 1 more damage. Alright, let's see how awful this is going to be. Oh god, that's a lot of shock. Alright. Dodge the next attack. So, as long as she's on even numbers, unfortunately, she has 4 dice to work with. Okay. So we're going to be dealing with lots and lots of shock for this whole fight. Everything's been used. Literally doesn't matter. Be jump scare. Alright, so they're gonna dodge the next attack. We get shocked for 1. For the plasma blaster. So we'll start our rolls. Okay. A 2 is fine to release that. But the question is, do we feel we need it? That would do 7 damage. This would become a 3 to do 1 and 4 damage. This would be 6 damage. We can then do this to release it. We can then auto roll here. We gain some health back. Well, actually, we can flip this over, do the 5 damage out of that. We can heal with this one, and then we can do another 5 damage to her. Alright, end the turn. No even, so they won't be able to dodge anything. I guess I forgot to check about that, because they did dodge one of the last ones, but that's fine. So 2 of these are now used up, so... Oh, those are unfortunate rolls. Well, we're definitely going to do the damage right away. We're going to do this... We're going to use the ones that we can definitely use to do damage. And then we just have to roll and hope. Healing doesn't matter. We just need to beat her at all. She only has 20 health, so that's the one we want if we get a 3 or less. We don't. Okay. End turn. She will be able to dodge at least one of these with the 2. 2 shocks. Oh, she didn't dodge, so she shocked 3 in mine. Okay. But we can definitely auto roll here, so... We will auto roll this last bit. So that can do 5 damage. This can do 7, 8, 13. Ugh. Are we gonna not be able to kill her on this turn? Because this is 5 damage. This is 7 damage. Is 12, 13. 18. See why shocks? Yeah, totally. So that's the 5 on the bottom left. Or, hold on. If that's the 5 on the bottom left, 1 die alone is going to get us both of those. And then we'll still have 2 dice. 1 to release and then 1 to kill with. So... Okay. So do... Yeah. There we go. Okay. Luckily I did have 2 extra dice to work with for the end of that. What a wonderful batch of contestants you all are. What a beautiful victory. Thank you. Worked very hard. I can tell. Now, fingers crossed as we spin the wheel. Depending on how it lands, you'll either walk away with a prize, or we'll invite you back to join us for another episode. I'm going to uncross my fingers if that's okay with you. The wheel's really heavy and I need to... Do we need to read any of this? It's going to be the... It's going to be the black space on the wheel. Deep breath while the wheel spins, and... Oh, who would have thought? I'm so sorry. Looks like you don't win a life without sleep. At least not this yet. But you do take home the secret bonus prize. It's an expired 50% off voucher for your local pizza restaurant. Of course, you'll get the chance to return to the dungeons in another episode. Alright, that's I'd say that's pretty good. Across just under 4 hours, we've managed to finish 2 of these on a game I didn't know how to play at the beginning of stream. But we'll take a look. This place is so cool. Door spotlights. Thanks for having me on the show. Difficulty 4/6. Crimson, how is the inventor on your scale? Okay. Also, We have the opportunity to play this during Spoopy Month. I did notice that with the Halloween special. Inventory is the one that's like about tied with Thief. Gotcha. But yeah, let's head back to just chatting, and we will start looking at potential raid cards. Number 4, number 3, got it. For the inventor. Yeah, in inventor is the one that's like about time with you. Yeah, I got it. Do. Let's check if there's anyone to raid at almost 10 o'clock my time and like 1 o'clock Eastern. My characters you haven't seen are my favorite and least favorite. Fair. Oh, there's a lot of people on right now. Interesting. Let's see here. Who? Interesting. Oh, they're still going? Rated them recently, rated them relatively recently. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Literally one of the people who I just gave a shout out to just went live. Nope, that's not who I meant. Yeah, they're playing Kingdom Hearts. So, let's head back over. Are they still in the chat? They are. So I can just do an @ sign on them. Yeah, let's head over to Aiden's stream because, like I said, I like going over to his stream. He does a lot of interesting games over there. Again, Kingdom Hearts now. Everything that I've seen on his stream, he has all kinds of interesting stuff. But do I want to? Yeah, we can run the end credits real quick right after this. So, with that stated, pull up your copy your raid message. The first one is if you're a viewer, a follower, or if you're just a lurker, you want to have something to say when we head over. The sub raid message is for subscribers. You get to use the Cuphead emotes. Yeah, we'll go show Aiden some love. But I appreciate you all being here, Crimson, Puddle, everyone who is in chat here. I appreciate you all being here. Banana Annie, thanks for the follow from pre-stream. Again, we are streaming every single day this month. What do we got tomorrow anyway? You should play this game again sometime. I mean, again, it has a Halloween theme in it, so we might very well be able to do it as soon as next month. Until then, we have new games every day for the month, as stated. For tomorrow, oh right, we're playing our adventure and platformer day is tomorrow, and again, we're going to be playing alongside Topaz, who also is in chat right now. Halloween special takes place after main game. You think you forgot? I'll take a look to see to make sure that I don't need to like play the main game first before I spoil something by playing that. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna we'll be playing with a platform game with Topaz tomorrow, 2D and Top D for those who are here and are interested in knowing what it is. That'll be at 5 o'clock Pacific time. Again, running the credits, so you all take care. I appreciate you. If you can, just stick around a minute and a half for the credits to roll. We'll head over to Aiden, but we will see you tomorrow. And take care.